guys are amazing. Already sitting in here waiting for the stream to start. That's amazing. Let me make sure you had enough bees. CGL, did you have enough points? Did you check your points to see? Improved, thank you so much for the host, man. You're amazing.
Not a problem.
Yeah, nothing better to do than work. Cox, you're funny. Oh, shit. These two. I almost forgot.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What's this?
Your Twitter is AnPrudentia too, isn't it?
What's this?
Yes, it is.
There's something very wrong. What's this?
That's what I thought.
Singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. Have I possibly gone daffy? What is this? What's this?
WW streamers, Dead MK, Avenged Death. Thank you guys so much for those hosts. You're amazing. Head to Head Gamer, thank you for the host. Real Freak. Cree, thanks for that host. What's up, famous chef? Hi, Dad. Shut up, Leaves. I'm just kidding. What's up, Leaves? Evil Wads, Woolly Bear. Chef, thank you guys so much for those hosts. You're amazing. Yeah, Dad, that's what Prue wanted to start with. Hi, Nevia, how are you? Got him.
Save zone.
Real, thank you so much for the host, DJ Genetic, the Punk Ape, Drunken Like an Epic Fat Fun Time Show. Thank you guys so much for those hosts. You're amazing. Not Attack, thank you for the host. Good. Do you want the troll sounds on or off?
You can keep them on.
Oh shit, alright. Syndicate, Tom Loco, Atomic Donut, Della, Mizzy, thank you guys so much for the host. You guys are amazing. Not Really Tubby, thank you for the host. Stop that! Drunken Like an Azrael, thank you guys so much for those hosts. You're amazing. No, it's Twit. Exclamation point Twit. TWIT. Shadow Shot, Haley's comment. Thank you guys so much for those hosts. A snowball would be way worse. Oh shit. God. Colada, thank you so much for the host. What's up, Az? I know, 4 days. It's ridiculous. Night Bites, thank you so much for that host. Oh, I love your cup.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, you just got a snowball at you. USMC Shadow, thank you so much for the host.
Oh, and Todd with the snowball.
Yeah, right? Who am I? Thank you for the host. How have you been? Scrub Wolf, thank you for the host. Fuck me because I'm an animal? Wow. Fort Soldier, thank you for the host. Ha ha ha. Because Az is an animal? Well, I mean, Twino, thank you for the host. Does Snowball though. Night Dragon, thank you for the host. Easy K, thank you for that host. I am the gamer, thank you for the host. See, I always do 2 songs to start out with because that's about how long it takes to get through all the hosts.
Yeah. Real streamer problem. I mean,
I know, right? Solo's having a godly guardian. Thank you guys so much for those hosts. You're amazing.
you are really noisy.
Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm 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 ballin'. Ballin'.
Oh.
Oh my god!
I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the Something's waiting. Give me the mic, I'm back, bitch.
Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'.
Save zone.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a great night tonight. Nivea, Ghost, of
Baby,
course.
ballin',
Thank you guys so much for those hosts. Leaves, thanks for the host. You guys are all amazing. Ghost, you know you must say. Tonight,
Save zone.
CN Sun, thank you for the host. You're amazing.
Baby, I'm
Wow.
ballin'.
So tonight we have AnPrudentia with us for this amazing interview we're about to do. But don't forget, we still have the 12 Days of Christmas. Tonight is night 10. This is for our subs. And it's Titanfall 1 or 2, or Titanfall on PlayStation or Xbox. So let's get right into this. Where are you at? Ah, there you are. Prue, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. So there's a noisy little eater in the background. He's so cute. Anyways, we decided we wanted snow over top of us tonight because it's cold as fuck outside. Right? So Prue, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I am from Minnesota, but I've lived all over the United States throughout my life.
And where are you now?
I am back home in Minnesota.
Minnesota. I know you have New Kitty. I see a picture of New Kitty. I love New Kitty. Oh, I love New Kitty Ghost. I'm so happy. I want to show everybody, but I can't. Anyways, so Prue, tell me, what made you start streaming?
I've been a gamer like pretty much my entire life, and now that like streaming came out, To just get in touch with more of the community and stuff like that, I decided that why the hell not?
Right on. How long have you been streaming then?
Roughly about a year.
Okay. What kind of games do you stream?
It depends on my mood, really. Um, First-person shooters, RPGs, pretty much whatever I feel like playing at that moment.
I know that feeling. What's your setup like?
Right now, It's pretty much my really crappy laptop next to me for my bot, and my PS4.
I mean, it works, right? All right, see. What's up, Reanimate? How are you? Um, for those of you guys that are new here, this is Streamer Interview Night. This is AnPrudentia. If you guys hit exclamation point victim in the chat, that'll give you his Twitch and his Twitter account, so you guys can check him out. The reason that we do this is so that you guys can all get to know the streamer a little bit better. So, Prue, what's your schedule like?
My schedule is I pretty much try to stream every other week for the simple fact that my job, I work a week on and then I'm a week off, which is nice, especially raising a newborn. So during my weeks off, that's usually when I try to stream, and it's usually after about 8 o'clock at night, depending,
How,
sometime in between there.
how long do you typically stream for in one session?
Anywhere from a couple hours to, I think my longest has been like 12.
Wow. What's up, Godly Guardian? How are you? Um, so what the hell did you play for 12 hours?
I think it was like 7 days to die or something.
Jeez. I don't know if I could do that. Did you have other people playing with you?
No, it was a solo game. I was just that into it.
Wow, that's addicted. We're not even there yet. So what's your favorite game?
My favorite game, I don't know. It's a toss-up like between Shadow of the Colossus and I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts. Like, yeah,
I love
probably.
Kingdom Hearts. Um, what's up, Smoke Smoke? Um, what was the first game that you ever played?
First game I ever played was the original Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
That's awesome. Did you beat it?
Yes, by the age of 6, I had beaten that entire game multiple times.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Do you remember how you felt when you beat your first game?
Uh, I was happy, like, I don't know, accomplished because, like, I had older people, like my older cousins and everything, who couldn't even do it, and so it was kind of bragging rights back then.
Hmm. What's up, Fallen and Weary? How are you?
What's up, C? And Fallen and Weary?
Yeah, I I don't remember how I felt when I beat my first game. um, so what do you do besides gaming? Like,
I am a writer. I'm currently writing a novel series and working on a graphic novel. And then I don't do it as much, but I used to be in a band. So,
I understand that. I can't wait to read more, Prue. I can't wait. It's amazing stuff. What did you play in the band?
vocals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an earthquake. And vocals. What kind of music?
Rock. Like a lot of influence from Tool and A Perfect Circle, stuff like that.
Right on. I love it. I want to hear some of it. 'Cause I know you have some out there. Right?
I don't even know if we have any recordings out there anymore.
Hey, I know of a really good recording studio. Oh my goodness. So tell us about the baby.
He just turned 3 months on the 15th. His name is Aiden, and yeah, he's a ham. He's got attitude,
Save zone.
a lot of it.
Oh yeah, Miss Banjo, thank you for that host. When he's done eating, you should show us how cute he is.
Uh,
He is adorable. Like if you don't mind, I
oh
mean
no,
you don't have to, but he's adorable.
what are you doing, buddy?
He's eating right now.
Oh, he's done.
Oh,
Mom's
is
ready.
he? Oh look. Hold on, wait. I have a green screen on, so he's just invisible. His shirt's all invisible. It's amazing. Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Hi. Got him. Isn't he adorable? Aww.
Save zone.
Colin, thank you so much for that host. You're amazing. So there you have little Mr. Little Mr. Prue. He's so freaking cute. But let's see, where were we? Oh yeah. What's
Save zone.
Hey little guy. Casper, thank you for that host. You're amazing. So you know this next question is one of my favorite questions.
Mhm.
And it has to do with something that you've personally experienced, whether it was in your channel or someone else's channel. But I want to know what the most bizarre.
I would do you in the ass.
Casper's here. Hi, Casper. Thank you so much for that weasel raid. You're amazing. Anyways, the most bizarre thing that you've experienced, the most outrageous, the most devious, just something that stood out to you.
I would have to say I was in. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Mr. Moon. I was in one of his streams though, and they were doing an RP server over on Rust,
Mm-hmm.
and they ran into some girl, and at first, like it just sounded like a little kid, and she turned out to be like the most psychotic bitch I've ever seen. Like just crazy, like just saying the most off the wall things, and it made for an entertaining night.
It's awesome. Look, you just got raided by Weasel. Weasel, you're amazing. I love you guys. What's up, Fox? You guys are awesome sauce. What's up, Jedi? Um, do you have any other ones to share?
Not really. I haven't really seen that much crazy stuff. I mean, besides like social eating, that entire experience is just weird to begin with.
Right? How do you feel about the social eating?
I don't. It's like Twitch is supposed to be like I understand like it's a creative. Like I understand creative and like what C does and stuff like that. But like, who wants to get on here and watch somebody else eat food? Like, I can understand if somebody was making food, like a cooking show. But no, people are legitly donating and watching people eat Taco Bell and stuff like that. Like, why? Why is this happening?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't want to watch myself eat, let alone anybody else. But that's just me.
I love you guys. That weasel raid though. Leps, what's going on with the strong man? How are you doing tonight?
Thank you to everybody who's followed so far, by the way.
Seriously, you could post that exclamation point victim if you want. That puts down your Twitch and Twitter. Cox, will that waste outright? He's gonna take a picture of us. Ghost, wait, people donate for eating?
Yes, they do.
Shit, now Ghost is gonna be eating on stream. Thanks, Prue, thanks.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, Ghost, stop. Ugh, that's horrible. I can't even. Nope, I can't even. That's funny as hell. But see, if he does that, Prue, I'm coming after you. Alright, so Prue, do you rage?
Not really. I have my moments. Like Dark Souls gets me every once in a while, but surprisingly, I am extremely calm when it comes to gaming. Like even when I should just like lose it.
It's not normal. It's concerning.
Have you ever broke anything?
No. Let me rephrase that. Yes. Yes, I did. When I was younger, when Final Fantasy X came out, there's one boss that I got stuck on for 6 months straight.
Which one?
The third Seymour fight.
Oh, yeah. That was hard.
I did break a controller at that point. Like, I snapped it in half. About 3 months into it. Excuse me.
Yeah, he did say Dark Souls. What's up, DJ? How are you? We don't want brown rocks. Ghost. You guys on about his cooking? Are you serious? Lord, these guys, I'll tell you. So what kind of fits do you throw now?
It's usually just a kind of quiet, fuck, are you serious? Like, that's about as much as my rage goes. Or something to the effect, like, I'll just kind of drop the controller and be like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this game right now. I don't yell, I don't really scream, it's just done. And walk away from it.
Right? When are you getting the chance? What? They got something, what?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I don't know. He said when I get a chance, Cost and Darkest has something. I don't know what they're talking about. Ghost
Oh.
should make a Thanksgiving dinner. Have you seen his Hot Pockets? Or his pizzas? Or his fucking pot pies? They've been all over Twitter, guys. I'll go cook him Thanksgiving dinner next year. What's your greatest gaming achievement, Prue?
My greatest gaming achievement has to be that I beat Devil May Cry 3 on the hardest difficulty and suffered because of the carpal tunnel afterwards.
Oh. Ooh, yeah, that's big though. Fire, thank you so much for that host. You're amazing. I don't know why there's lag. Is it lagging for you? It shouldn't be.
No, not really.
No, it's not lagging for me at all. It's you, Casper. It's you. And by the way, guys, we do have the quality options available if you'd like to change it for your neediness. So what kind of advice do you have for everybody here?
As far as streaming goes, or
And now, see, that's the fun part. When you guys ask me that, I have to say I didn't specify. So you could give them advice about life, sex, food, cars, video games. It's up to you.
okay, so if I have any advice for anybody, it's to remember that each of us in this world has a story, and we don't know anybody else's story. So don't judge somebody and just automatically assume that you understand or that you're better than them. Be kind to one another. Like, each of us is in this world together, and that's what a lot of people don't get. We're so focused, especially nowadays, on our differences that we forget that there's one race and it's human. And that's all that really matters. Like, be kind to each other, support each other. And that's it.
That is by far some of the best advice given ever in an interview. What the hell are you guys doing? Holy shit. What are they doing in the chat?
I don't know. Let me get my notebook.
Oh
Sorry
my
to
god, what's up, Flossie? Oh my god, look, everybody's clapping. That's great. Alright, Prue, so you know this next part is so much fun to do. If I can get to the right fucking thing. I want this one. There we go. The fuck is Twitch? Alright, so this next one is getting to know you as a gamer. So you guys know this is addicted. The way this works is you guys listen to all of Prue's answers, and when we're done with all of these questions, you guys get to judge him if he's addicted to video games or not. Prue, this is from the very first game that you ever played until now. So if any of the questions that I ask you is true at any point in time, please answer it correctly. If you take too long to answer it, we'll know you're lying. So just as quick as you can, okay?
All right.
All right. All right. Do you often relive gaming experiences or think about future ones?
True.
Do you hide or lie about your gaming?
No.
Do you get very angry when someone or something interrupts a game?
No.
Have you ever taken a break from a game
Yes.
and then binged uncontrollably on which one?
Yes, I have taken a break and then gone back to it and like binged.
When you're upset, do you soothe yourself by playing games or thinking about playing games?
Not really.
Do you find yourself gaming in the early morning hours?
Yes.
Do you find ways to game when you're away from home?
Yes.
Do you set limits with gaming and then break them playing hours longer than you intended?
Yeah.
Do you lose hours of sleep to gaming?
No.
Have you ever called in sick or late to work or skip? Wait, did your wife just answer that for you?
She says yes, I say no.
Busted. Have you called in sick or late to work or skip classes to game?
Yeah.
Have you sworn off a game, uninstalled it, and then returned to it later?
Yep.
Shit. Oh my goodness. All right. So do you feel guilt and shame around your gaming?
No.
Does gaming contribute to arguments in your relationships?
No.
Has gaming taken the place of any hobbies or sports you otherwise used to enjoy?
Yep.
Do you forget appointments, responsibilities, or deadlines while you're at work or school?
No.
Do you become irritated and defensive when people might suggest that you should be gaming just a little bit less?
No.
Have your hours spent gaming increased over time?
No, they've actually decreased.
Have you blown off social events to game?
Oh, yeah.
Have you lost contact with friends and family since gaming?
No.
7, thank you for the host. Do you have intense feelings? Avenge, thank you for the host. Do you have intense feelings while gaming?
It depends on the game.
Do you eat while gaming or do you forget to eat while gaming?
I eat.
On stream?
No.
Okay, I was just curious. Are most of your friends gamers?
Yes, they are.
Are gaming stories one of the most exciting topics of conversation for you?
Not really.
Do you read many game-related sites, articles, or blogs?
Yes.
Do you fear life without gaming?
No.
Do you feel irritable and restless when away from games for a few days?
No.
Do you envy people who can game in moderation?
Not really. It doesn't really make a difference to me.
Do you prefer your game character's identity to your own?
No.
Have you ever stolen anything to contribute to your gaming?
Nope.
Do you think your life might be much better without games?
Oh, no. No.
Do you find yourself bored with anything else in life?
Who doesn't?
Have you put spending on games ahead of your financial responsibilities?
No.
Have you gained weight since becoming a gamer?
Not since becoming a gamer. Since becoming a father? Yes.
Yeah, well, that happens. Have you felt remorse after a gaming binge?
No.
Have you suffered any physical pains from intense gaming?
Yeah, carpal tunnel.
We'll get to that in a minute. Have you suffered more financial problems since obsessively gaming?
No.
When you want to spend time with your friends, do you invite them over to play games?
We usually go do something else.
Do you spend real money in game? Like,
No.
do you get angry and insulting with other players who might make mistakes?
Not if they make mistakes. Like, I'll get salty if somebody's just being an asshole.
Have you tried limiting your game time by switching games?
A couple times usually doesn't work.
And Prue, are the people in your life worried about your gaming?
No.
Did she say yes?
I don't even know what she said.
Sure.
Yeah, no. The reason she's saying this is because we have one council and she wants more to game time.
That's funny. In Parasite Unit, this is what we call a streamer interview. So we have one of you guys on for an interview, and you get to sit in my lovely victim seat where AnPrudentia is sitting right now. We get to know you as a gamer, as a streamer, and then we get to know you on a personal level. These are all questions that most of your viewers won't get a chance to ask you while you're playing. So they get to know you on more of a personal level. You guys get to know each other better. Your community grows even more. It's amazing how this works. So now's the time when I open it up to you guys to ask your questions. What you're going to ask Prue could be anything. It could be stream related, family related, personal. I've heard them all. I don't know if he has or not. But all I ask is when you ask a question, say at Rochelle LD so that I see it. We'll get to all of your questions, so please don't ask twice. I want to start out by asking you more about this carpal tunnel experience stream that you did.
What do you want to know?
I mean, what game did you play for 12 again?
Oh, I didn't get carpal tunnel from that one. And it was 7 days to die, and it was just because I was working on building a base and just trying to survive. And I think I got up to like day 28. But I had my thing set to each day lasted 2 hours long, and I got through about 12 days or something like that. I don't remember exactly how much I got through, but yeah, by the time it was all said and done, I was on about day 28.
Does it restart every time you play? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh my goodness. Alright. That's good. At least it didn't, what's the word I was looking for? Like, restart. Because if it did that, I'd be mortified. Like, oh my god, I just lost all this freaking time.
Oh no, I
The
don't
Fallen
play.
Weary wants to know, what's it like to be a dad?
It is amazing. It is probably the best job that I've ever had. And I know that sounds cliche, and it's hard to explain because before he got here, like any normal person, I think, especially a new father, like my wife carried him for 9 months. But to me, it was like I knew that I was supposed to be a father, but it doesn't exactly kick in. Um, so it kicked in with me the minute that like she had to have a C-section. So I was in the room when they pulled him out, and the minute he took his first breath, it just sort of took mine away, and I knew that the little one had me wrapped around his finger from that moment on. Like
Aww.
he he's my everything, him and my wife. So
Aww. That's the greatest answer. Um, let's see. Solus Havix asks, how do you feel about VR games?
I don't really have an opinion on him right now because I have not played any of the new ones. The last VR that I actually even tried is when they had that really shitty Virtual Boy that Nintendo tried to push out when I was younger, and that was just green lines, and that was just a migraine. That's all that was.
That's funny. Would you consider getting one?
Yes, I would, but not at $500.
Oh, I agree. The Oculus is so freaking expensive. There's no way I'd be able to afford one. Mario Tennis? I mean, for real. What kind of games would you play if you got VR?
I think I'd wait a little bit longer for VR and then wait until they get like the first person shooters and stuff out because I think that would be a blast. Because right now it's more of like, I don't know, watching fish and stuff from what I've seen. Doesn't really, they don't really have much that interests me.
Hmm. Solus Havoc asks, do you feel like game makers have run out of ideas?
To a certain extent, like, I think they need to start focusing more on like story, and I mean like good story, and they need to quit doing the same gameplay. Like I'm not gonna, screw it. I am gonna mention names. Like COD, it's the same damn game every year, and the sad thing is that people will continue to buy it because of brand name. It's not even a good game anymore. It's like it's literally the same stuff over and over and over. And yeah, they need to do new stuff, or they just try to steal it from other games. Like it's they need to start putting out games that actually have engaging stories.
Right. So what about some of the horror games? Like,
Like the horror genre, some of them are like Outlast was an amazing game, and I'm
mm,
looking forward to the second one.
oh, me too.
Um, like it actually has a story and it actually keeps you intrigued, like those type of games do. But then on the flip side, you also have horror games um, like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I understand that there's a story behind it to a certain extent, but it's legitly pretty much just cheap jump scares, and that's not. I don't know. Jump scares to me are just overplayed at this point.
Yeah, those games. There's a lot of games like that. Like I thought I played, I don't know, a whole stream of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever played. I'm not gonna do it again. Sorry, guys. Same thing with Emily Must Die or Emily Wants to Play or whatever the fuck that one was. They're, I agree that those are horrible. Ice wants to know if you can fast forward to a moment you sit down with your kid to play a great game and share, which game would it be?
Hmm. I think one of the first games that I would have play with him, just because it's such an intriguing, like and classic game, would be Shadow of the Colossus. Because granted, it doesn't really have much of like there's a story behind it, but it's just you're one lone person in a giant land, and the whole object is to kill 16, 17 giants, and that's all there is to it. And it's just in the way that they made the game. It's the same people who made The Last Guardian, so if anybody's played that, they understand the style and the like how gripping the gameplay is. And I want him to be able to experience that.
That'd be pretty awesome. Um, how, what was the question I was going to ask you? Oh my God, I just lost it. So we'll go on. What game are you looking forward to coming out the most in the new year?
Um, well, let's see. I am looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn, which looks epic. And then they are coming out with the remastered versions of Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and I guess 2.8 they're calling it. So, yeah.
Oh, just on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Got your tags. What's going on? How are you? Hi, Ice. Sorry, I knew you guys were in here. I just don't talk to chat. Horizon Zero Dawn looks amazing, says Ghost. I'll have to look that one up because I'm not exactly sure which one that is. What was it
It's
about?
it's like a futuristic game where like robots have pretty much taken over the planet again. So humanity is set back to like caveman like mentality, not mentality, but like lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like giant robot dinosaurs and that you have to like strategically kill and try to figure out a way to bring humanity back. It's it's intriguing.
Hmm. That does sound really good. I'll have to look into it. It's amazing. Um, so where did you and your wife meet?
We actually worked at the same place. We used to both work at a casino, and we didn't really talk to each other when we both worked there.
Hmm.
But we're both paintball, like we both play paintball with a bunch of friends, and we actually started talking through that. So
So pretty much you guys were playing paintball. She kicked your ass, helped you up off the ground, and you guys have been together since.
yeah, we'll go with that story, not the story that she hid behind a tree and watched me get shot.
Is that what she did?
Oh yeah, the first game I ever played with her, because I've been playing since I was like 15, and this was her first game ever, like playing. And so I'm an avid paintball player. So she's on my team, and I look over, and I see this tiny little face poking out behind like this tree, scared to come out because she's never been shot before. And I like, from my point of view, being like a veteran paintball player, I'm getting shot at, and my one of my friends, if anybody's ever played paintball, you would rather have the ball break than like bounce off of you.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
one skimmed my ribs, and so yeah, words were said, and I stood up and like just started firing because it didn't break. And I look back, and she's still just sitting there, peeking behind the tree, scared, and I'm yelling at her to get out and shoot something because I am pinned down.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Wow. Did she?
Eventually, she started shooting back. Not that game. Not that. Yeah, second game in, she did. And the first person she ever technically shot was me, because I was the next game. We had switched teams, and I was the last person standing. And I made the mistake because everybody had called the game because I was still hiding and they didn't know I was out there. And so, like, I had stood up because the game was already called. So I'm walking up and I walk into six people, and they all turn around, put their masks down, and I dove into a like into a bunch of ferns, and I have six people unloading entire hoppers into this bush as I'm trying to out like roll out of the way.
Oh God. That's
Yeah, the first
hilarious.
shot was me, and it was because she was just shooting into a bush where I was at.
It was luck, but love it for a shot, right?
GG. Good job. Did it hurt?
Oh yeah, I got lit up.
That's hilarious. All right, so Solus Havoc wants to know, would you play a game like The Forest or Subnautica?
I actually own the forest on my on Steam,
Would you
and
play it?
if my computer could actually handle it, yes. It's an intriguing game.
I don't know. I think I might have got that one the other day too. I don't know. What about Subnautica?
I haven't even heard of that one.
Um, from the gameplay of it that I have seen, it's like you're a diver. I think ABBA played it. You're a diver, and you have to go down and collect stuff, and there's fish and sharks and all kinds of crazy shit. But it's kind of like a survival game.
So kind of like No Man's Sky in the ocean.
Yeah,
Maybe. I
yeah.
mean, I'd give it a try.
Like pretty Minecraft underwater. See, kind of like that. I'd like your explanation better. No Man's Sky. That works too. Yeah, I've seen gameplay of it. It's really pretty until I see a shark and I'm like, nope, I gotta go. Nope. Alright, Ghost wants to know, when you aren't gaming, what do you do for fun?
I try to get writing done. Like I said, I play paintball. I used to snowboard a lot. Don't really do that anymore. I landed on my head really bad one year and haven't really been back on it. But
What happened?
I was stupid and tried to pull off a double backflip and got about halfway through the second one and hit the ground and
Ouch.
decided before I ended up killing myself that it was probably the best idea just to hang it up for a while.
Did you break anything?
No, luckily, just knocked myself silly.
Wow. That's
Safe
good.
zone.
Ghost, thank you so much for the host. Again, you're amazing. Must be your bot rotating. um, have you had any other significant injuries from snowboarding?
No, that was the one and only, and yeah, that was enough for me.
Koss wants to know what was. Oh wait, yeah, you answer this one. Koss wants to know what was your favorite snowboarding or ski resort.
The one that I went to was a little place called Afton, over here in Minnesota, and yeah, it wasn't bad. It's not like anything mountainous or anything, but
Ghost wants to know what are your favorite movies.
my favorite movie of all time is Boondock Saints.
Oh yes.
And then let's see, American History X is another amazing movie. John Wick, probably one of the best action films that's come out in years. Um, yeah, those are probably my top three right now.
Safe zone.
Fallen in the Weary, thank you so much for that host. What's up, Caden? How do you feel streaming has been since you started?
It's touch and go. Like I'm still in the slow stage. Like I'm just now starting to get followers and stuff, especially thanks to like the Safe Zone community. Um, but there's a lot of times where like I'll stream and there's maybe one viewer, which that one viewer is still so amazing that somebody actually took the time out of their day to come watch me and hang out with me doing something that they could have watched millions of other people do. So I appreciate every single one of my viewers.
That's awesome. And by the way, guys, because this is Prudentia's night, I want you guys to hit exclamation point victim in the chat. If you guys don't already follow him, drop him a follow. Go in and check his stream out. And get to know him a little bit better, because that's what we're doing here, is getting to know him better so that you guys can come hang out. You know what to talk about, the kind of shit that he likes, stuff that interests him. And feel free to ask questions as long as they're directed at me. We'll get to every one of them. Casper says, by the way, sorry to intrude the interview. Yes, there is a giveaway tonight. It's for the subs. All of our subs, tier 2 and higher,
Safe zone.
are entered in for the giveaway, which is a copy of Titanfall and on either Xbox or PlayStation, I think. I don't remember. I forgot to ask Gus before he ran off to get his new Idiot Edition. Thanks for posting that, Ghost. He's so distracted right now. I can see him. Like, I know he's so distracted right now. That's amazing. Amazing. So, if you were to develop a game, what would you make it? Like, what genre? What would the storyline be for it?
I think I don't know. I've thought about that before, and I think I do like some sort of RPG, like action RPG. I'd almost want to go like MMO style, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I'd want to do one where like you would have the entire like the map would be so big, like I'd want to do the entire United States. And so like imagine Grand Theft Auto, except more with like there's consequences for everything that you do and stuff like that. Like it's life. Like I'd want to make a game about life.
I love those games. Are my absolute favorite, where your decisions change everything. Those are my favorite. That's why I like the Telltales.
Mm.
Um, and Solus Havoc asks, how did you start streaming?
I just kind of decided to do it. Like I said, I before I started streaming, I used to be on Xbox, and I met a lot of people through gaming that way. And then streaming came out, and I wanted to get to know the community even more. Like I started my own Xbox clan, and I guess it's a gaming community now. When about 5, 6 years ago now, and yeah, from there, I just decided to branch off and start streaming and get to know more of the community. And yeah,
How's your favorite way to spend your Twitch night? Like, whether you're watching or playing or a combination or.
usually a combination of both. Like, usually our, well, mine and Nat's nights are usually, when it comes to Twitch, is checking out your stream for a little bit, jumping into Ghost, kind of hopping around. Um, we usually have it on when we're making dinner or taking care of a little one and stuff like that. So it's pretty much just hanging out with all of you guys.
Hmm. If you could remake a game, remake an old game, which one and why? That's a great question, Havoc.
Hmm. I'm not really sure which one I would remake. The ones that they're doing are already like Final Fantasy VII, which was an amazing game. They're already remaking that one. I guess I'd remaster Shadow of the Colossus, like I said, because epic game. Um, and with better graphics and everything, it would be just beautiful. Other than that, I can't. And no, let me rephrase that. Legend of Dragoon. I would bring back Legend of Dragoon.
What was that?
It was a PlayStation RPG. Um, and yeah, just epic story.
Hmm. That's a really good question, though. If you could name Ghost Cat, what would you name it?
Ghost Junior.
I told him he needed to go with Buster so he could say Ghostbuster. That's what he
Oh,
wants. That's why he said Buster, because he wants it to be Ghostbuster. And I said he should. He totally should. Totally should. I love
what color is it?
orange. It's a
Orange.
redhead, yeah.
You need to name it Soul Eater because it's a ginger.
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater. It's a great name.
Or just name him Soul. That way you can be like, at least my ginger has a soul. And yeah,
Oh, there you go. That's even better. I love it. Oh, that's even better. Um, so do you have a preference between playing like pixelated games, like the older, um, scroll platform, um, pixel games and stuff, or playing games with really amazing graphics?
it depends. Like I'll always appreciate the old school games just because it's what I grew up on. Like it's always gonna have a place in my heart. But with the advancement of graphics and everything, and I suffer from really bad migraines,
Mm,
and 8-bit gaming does not agree with that
that's why I don't play them.
because yeah, I get like they make me physically sick after a while. So
Mm. Solus Havoc says Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Which one?
The first one I ever played was number 3,
Hmm.
so that one will always have a nice place in my heart. Mortal Kombat 3.
Can you do your first Mortal Kombat? Do the sound, or is the baby asleep?
He's laying down right now.
Oh, you just got yourself. I was gonna have you go Mortal Kombat. So I want to hear you do it. That's one of my favorite things about the game. And I know every single guy that has ever played that game, you cannot lie to me by saying that you've never sat there while you're playing it going Mortal Kombat when it comes on.
At least once, yeah.
You can't. You can't tell me you haven't done that. um, you'll be lurking double tap. Aw. What COD sucks? I'd rather close my nuts in a DVD case. Casper, what the fuck?
What?
He said, "What COD sucks? I'd rather close my nuts in a DVD case."
Do you know what? Amen to that. Thank you, because oh, I hate Call of Duty with a passion. I will play it for zombies. That is the only reason I will play that game. Other than that, no. Terrible game. But that's my personal opinion. Like, I'm not gonna judge somebody because they like it.
Yeah,
Oh, God, I forgot. Casper is playing, and has been playing all day. Never Have I Ever. And he wants you to say that I have never done something.
Uh, this is kind of hard. I've lived an interesting life.
Right? Well,
I guess never have I ever cross-dressed. So yeah. True.
Ghost, he's not gonna judge because Nat plays it.
I
I
would
tell her
do
that
you
the
in
game
the ass.
sucks. I'll sit there and mock her while she's playing it.
Not that bad. You're such a hater.
Hater. That's funny. What's up, Casper, with his drunk Casper?
I'd have to drink to that.
That's funny. Um, so what is your absolute least favorite game then?
I would say Call of Duty, but like any of them, I don't like them.
Cause about the whole cross-dressing thing. I mean, you make an awful pretty princess, cause.
Casper, my wife, caught me in a Harley outfit. Well, that one time he put on my shirt.
Yeah,
On
that was
accident.
accidental.
We accidentally cross-dressed.
Did you ever own a Dreamcast or any other console?
A Dreamcast? No, I did not own one of them. I have owned an Atari, the original Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, a Sega CD, a Saturn, a PS1, a PS2, an Xbox 360, and a PS3 and a PS4.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Oh, and then pretty much every Game Boy that's ever been out, and then the PSP and the PS Vita. Those are all the consoles that I have owned throughout my life.
Okay, so did you hear that? He spit out a whole mouthful of systems, took a deep breath and said, "Oh, and," and spit out another mouthful. That's addicted. That's really addicted. And yes, Casper, I did read yours, and he said, I have never cross-dressed. That's what he said. I look good in leather. Ooh, Casper, I'm sure you do. Goofy ass. um, so, fuck, I just forgot my question again. No GameCube in there?
Nope, I've never owned a GameCube or a Wii.
How do you feel about the Wii system when it came out?
It was, I don't know, it was fun to a certain extent, but like, I one of the first games that I played was like Mario Party, which was already like, that's between that and Mario Kart. Those are like two games that you shouldn't play with people because most likely you're gonna end up beating somebody with a controller halfway through the game. It's like Monopoly. Like everybody says that they love Monopoly. Nobody really loves Monopoly. Halfway through the night, somebody is flipping a table and trying to choke the banker or something. Like it's just, it's a game that gets people to fight. And but when the Wii came out, I remember one of the games that they have on Mario Party. It's like it's like shake the pop up or whatever. So it legitimately just looks like you're trying to like jerk off a controller, which is really weird. So that's how Nintendo started grabbing people.
That's horrible. And yes, oh my god, 1,000 times yes to Cat King Cole.
Cat King Cole.
I love it. It's not the Cole train, but Cat King Cole. That's amazing. It's amazing. Monopoly has ended friendships. Leafs wants to know how long you've gone without sleep.
How long have I gone without sleep? Um, 3 days.
Damn. What'd you do in those 3 days?
That's when because I suffer from ADD.
Hmm.
So they had put me on Adderall, which if anybody's ever had to take that, they understand why, especially when you're new to it.
That's my favorite. I'm just saying, totally my favorite.
Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of stuff done. It's just you don't eat, you don't sleep, you work with the machine.
Exactly. Exactly. That's hilarious. My lips are so fucking chapped. Um, if you could learn any language fluently, which one?
Uh, Ancient Latin,
Ooh, why?
because it is the basis of like five of the most popular languages in the world. So if you understand Latin, you can pretty much decipher simple, like basic Italian, Spanish, stuff like that. So
Brilliant. This guy's fucking brilliant. Exclamation point victim in the chat so that you guys can drop him a follow if you haven't already done so. Prue is amazing. Amazing. Hi, Strike Boy. Do you like clowns?
no, no, I do not. I'm not scared of them. I just don't understand them, and they don't get me wrong. They creep me out, but I'm not like terrified of them. I just don't want them near me.
That was a cat screaming in my ear. There you go, guys. There's his Twitch and Twitter accounts. Make sure you guys drop him a follow. What the fuck? I didn't change your name on here. It says the OG. No, it's not. This isn't the OG. This is Prue. The fuck? Why didn't anybody tell me I didn't change that? What the hell? You guys are slacking tonight. That's funny as shit. So, have you ever been banned from a public place?
Not that I can remember. No.
She's gonna kick his ass. Which is surprising. Oh, what? Casper, you're horrible.
Did you just flinch?
Yep.
So, have you guys gone on a date yet since you had the baby?
We actually just went on one last night because Grandma ended up watching Little One. So we went out after several months of obviously not being able to really do much without him. And we went and seen the new Assassin's Creed movie.
Mm. How was it?
It's pretty. That's about it. It is really, it's a shallow movie.
They left so much unanswered.
Yeah.
The fighting scenes were freaking amazing, but
Yeah, it's a pretty movie. That's all it is.
That sucks. What
Yeah.
else did you do? Did you wine her, take her out for drinks?
No, it was pretty much what we went and seen the movie, and then got back to Little One.
Aww.
Responsibilities.
Aww. Where are you gonna take her on the next date?
Not sure. We are saving up for a cruise, so we can. I want
that's the next date?
to. No, that's not the next date, but I don't exactly plan out dates ahead of time. It's pretty much spur of the moment. Hey, we're gonna go do this.
Hey, my mom's a travel agent.
Oh.
And she specializes in cruises, right?
Mm.
So she became one because travel agencies will charge you for their services and then they charge you a commission, but that's not how it works. So she gets you guys the deals that she would get as a travel agent, gives you all the perks that comes along with it, and you don't have to pay anything extra for it.
Hmm.
So if you want her number, I'll give it to you after the stream.
All right.
Or her email address or something, so you guys can, because she'll save you more money than you could fucking imagine.
Yeah, Nat was supposed to go on the cruise with me when I was gone back in October, but we found out because we had that planned like a year before we even found out about Aiden. Like I had planned, and then me and Nat got together, and she was supposed to go with me, but they won't. He was already born, so they wouldn't allow him on the cruise because he has to be at least 6 months old. So she was a little bit disappointed about that, but I have an amazing wife, and she still said, "Hey, you already paid for all this. Go to the Caribbean." So,
Aww. That's so sweet of her. I bet
so
she
I
was
owe her.
cussing you the whole time you were gone, though.
Just a little bit.
I'm sure you were.
I would have picked the scene Margaritaville.
Ooh. Yeah, I could see that. Nice guy. Thank you for the host. You're amazing. So let's see. Godly Guardian wants to know cats or dogs?
Cats.
Particular reason why?
Because I am a very introverted person. I like my quiet, and dogs are like. Don't get me wrong, not all dogs are like this, but the majority of them that I have met, I am not one for barking and jumping all like people or things jumping all over me and stuff like that. So yeah, cats.
That's funny. Casper Weasel. I love you, Casper. Casper wants to know, have you ever peed while someone was driving a vehicle saying, I'm a fire truck, wee woo?
Are you drunk, Casper?
That's what I was just thinking. Oh my god.
To answer your question, yes, I have peed in a moving vehicle. No, no, I have never started yelling "I'm a fire truck" and going "wee" the entire time. So no.
I mean, only the mouth of Casper, right? Holy shit. I'd expect nothing less out of you, Casper. Lee, Lee, God. Lise wants to know, have you ever drawn on anyone sleeping or an inebriated person?
Yes, yes, I have. We have a rule, especially in like during my, I guess, party days, like growing up. We had a rule that if you passed out with your shoes on, you were fair game to be written on. Like, so yes, I have written on plenty of people. They knew the
Safe
rules.
zone.
So
And Casper answers your question, nah, I'm not drunk. I can't drink on work nights.
Oh, that's depressing.
That is depressing. Bolt Gaming, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. All right. Bye, Cox. I'll see you when you get back. Drive safe. Um, Godly Guardian says, if you could live anywhere in the world, where and why?
um, uh, actually, if I could live anywhere in the world, it would be in Bonaire because it is you get the tropical like weather
Hmm.
and the amazing beaches, the ocean, everything like that, amazing snorkeling. But then like the actual city, I guess, because it's just an island, is it looks like Holland. So you get like the European like cobblestone roads and stuff like that. So it's a perfect mix between like Europe and the Caribbean. It is the most beautiful place I've ever been.
Mm. So descriptive. I love interviewing you as a writer. Like, that's amazing. Speaking of that, what kind of stuff do you write? Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're working on now?
Um, the novel series that I'm working on, the entire series is called The Forsaken Chronicles, and it's basically about the war between heaven and hell. But heaven and hell both decided that their shit has been going on far too long. So each of them, like two twins were born, and each of them would heaven and hell both chose a champion, basically. And so that's the premise of it, but in reality, the story is more about like how much pressure can you put on a single being to end something that first of all wasn't even their choice in life. Like it would be like if we chose one person to end all war and right now, like all this like the shit that's going on in the world, if we told one person it's your job to do it, how much mental pressure is that going to put onto somebody? And that's what that series is about. It's just that.
That sounds amazing. See, that's what I was talking about his descriptiveness. He's just like, he spits it out. You guys asked me to describe something, and you get, it's the little blinky box thingy. What's up, Anti? How are you? Alright, so I can't wait to read more. So I know you've shared a few of them with me before, and they're just Amazing.
Merry Christmas.
That just scared the hell out of me, and it was just the old guy saying Merry Christmas. It was creepy as fuck. Casper says, have you ever saran wrapped? Oh, this is an old band trick that we do. Have you ever saran wrapped or plastic wrapped someone while they farted in their face? Or because
No.
of them being a dick? Casper,
No.
I was thinking about doing their vehicles and... Now, my question. Have you ever saran wrapped another band's vehicle?
Can't say that I have. I filled people's cars up with a shitload of balloons before. We sandbagged somebody's entire car, like probably 100+ sandbags all the way around their car. So yeah.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. We used to take the economy size saran wrap
Mm.
and run it around their trailers and like their cars and their doors, and then X Factor 1 got a little bit smarter than us and decided they were gonna take used condoms and like put that inside the saran wrap as they're wiping going around it, and it was really gross. How are you tonight, Code? All right, so Casper went a different way. I was thinking like, normal stuff. Not from Casper. Soulless Havoc says Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super.
I haven't really seen much of Dragon Ball Super, and when I was younger, like I loved Dragon Ball Z. It was like one of the first animes I'd ever seen. But then as I got older, I realized that story, like that entire show is pretty much just repetitory. Like it really has no point to it. Like it's an entire 5 episodes of screaming, and then somebody getting punched in the face, and at the end they always just killed each other with the same move. So yeah, neither really.
Speaking of that, what was your favorite show to watch up as a kid?
I was a huge, because I grew up during like the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers era. So yeah, probably those two.
It's amazing. Which cartoon do you think would be best if they like came right back out with it again, like the way it used to be?
Courage the Cowardly Dog was an amazing one growing up. Just because it was creepy, especially. I don't know if it would have the same effect as when I was younger, but yeah. It always had interesting stories.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm positive. Surprisingly, the phone was fine. All right, Casper says, have you ever gotten so drunk that you threw a hamster saying, Pikachu, I choose you?
No, I have not.
And then I have to go back up here. Because Cod says, I got so drunk once I threw my phone trying to play Pokemon Go. Surprisingly, the phone was fine. The drywall, however, rip. GG, anti-GG. That's pretty bad. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done while you were drunk?
The dumbest thing that I have ever done when I was drunk is I was on pain medication, and then I decided to drink a shitload of tequila, and I guess I blacked out, and they had to drag me back in the house because I was apparently outside trying to kick the shit out of somebody's car, like legitimately yelling at a car, yelling about how it thought it was better than me and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably the dumbest thing I've done.
Have you ever been arrested?
Once.
For what?
Because I missed a court date.
That's the dumbest fucking reason to get arrested.
I know, right?
For real. It really is. Did you ever magic Mike on camera?
No.
Casper? I think I have to agree with everyone else. I think you're bored.
Save zone.
Hawk, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. Godly Guardian asks, what's the most embarrassing moment ever while gaming?
Um, I'm not even sure. There's too many to count. We all have those just stupid death moments and stuff like that. I haven't really had any other embarrassing moments besides just ridiculous, stupid deaths that you knew that you were better than that.
Um, Solus Havoc says, so he had a Street Fighter bonus round moment. Is that must have
What?
been something? It must have been something we were talking about earlier. So he had a Street Fighter
Oh,
bonus round moment.
he's talking about in Street Fighter, they used to have a bonus round where you kick the shit out of a car.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's funny. And that's what you were doing, drunk. Oh God, if you were drinking, I'd make you reenact it.
I do have Yag here.
Yeah? Yum. I'll take a shot with you. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that is nasty.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I used to tour with a band that was sponsored by Jaeger. And of course, since I was sponsored by Red Bull, we would make them, like, people do Jaeger bomb, like, shots where they'd have to take, like, 2 or 3 of them straight down to get a free t-shirt.
Well, I can do Yag bombs. I just can't do straight Yag. And I don't have any Red Bull.
There's an alarm. And see, we're going to play Paragon afterwards.
Yep.
Yay. Casper, I haven't asked the question in a long time. Casper, he has Jaeger. Where's his Red Bull? Solus Havoc wants to know, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, homemade lasagna.
Like the beef or vegetable or...
Beef. Like a bunch of hamburger, lots of cheese, like ricotta, cottage cheese, everything.
Hi, Ryan. And how did I get sponsored by Red Bull? I actually did it from a radio show. I was called in by the sponsor from the radio show. I can't actually tell you guys anything more than that. Especially since Steve's sitting in here. Hi, Steve. Let's see. What's your favorite grape for wine?
What's that?
What is your favorite grape for wine?
I'm not a wine drinker.
You don't have a favorite kind?
I guess red wine. So, purple grapes. Red grapes.
They're purple grapes. You're awesome, Drew. Casper, if you had to choose a competition for eating contest, what food would it be?
I'm not even sure.
Like, what could you eat the most of?
Lasagna. I can eat a lot of pasta, any sort of pasta. Like,
Well, I would think that would fill you up a lot because pasta is really thickening. I don't know. I could eat a lot of pasta though. Godly Guardian says swords, knives, or guns. Or magic.
A tie between swords and knives.
What's your favorite besides Final Fantasy? What was your next favorite like storyline game?
The Last of Us was amazing, and I'm so glad that they just announced the second one. I'm trying to think of which other ones were just...
What was The Last of Us about?
The Last of Us is about the end of the world. Like, it's kind of zombies, except instead of, like, your typical, like, just virus, it's this spore, like, the fungus that had taken over humanity. Like, it got into your brain and, like, made people go crazy and stuff like that. and it's actually a real. If you look it up, like it's based off of a real mushroom. Like it doesn't affect humans, the spores don't, but they affect like things like mice and stuff like that, which is even more terrifying. But it's the story of this guy and this who is supposed to take this little girl across the country because she's supposedly immune to said disease.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just their entire trip across the United States, and a lot of shit goes down. So that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
That sounds amazing. Um, Casey Lee, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my madness. Make sure you follow my partner, Ghost GTA27. He's the other half of the Safe Zone. Without him, this would not be possible. Follow us both. You can get in on our giveaways. Get your own interview. Um, and many, many, many other amazing things that this community has to offer. Casper says they do spaghetti contests. Yuck. Godly Guardian says, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Um, Married with a family, obviously. Um, Other than that, if things go as planned, I hope to at least have my first book published. And the goal is, because my writing style and the kind of material that it technically is, um, I want to try to make it to Comic-Con and stuff like that. So,
That's amazing. Big hopes. And I know that the Safe Zone will support you when this all comes out too. And, you know, as soon as you do publish one, you give us the link and we'll post it in our adverts in the Discord so that everybody can get it.
yeah.
Absolutely. Casper Weasel says, if you had to choose the following to save the Earth from an alien invasion, would you either get reach around from a spider monkey or get ran over by 4 cars?
I guess get ran over by 4 cars because it's kind of little bit more epic to say that you gave your life for humanity instead of I just got to reach around from a spider monkey. Now I have to live with that embarrassment for the rest of my life.
Oh my goodness. Anti wants to know, how many kids do you want to have and why?
I am okay with one.
Is there any particular reason why?
Because just the way that the world is today and everything, it's hard enough raising one kid, let alone more.
Right? Casper, my crazy antics are high as I drink a Red Bull. That explains a lot. Casper and Red Bull do not get along because Casper is like already like a little fucking like hyper little rabbit, and then you give him a Red Bull and he's like one of those over wound up toys that just goes yeah.
I kind of envy people like that because I don't know, energy drinks do nothing for me. Like I use them to because I don't like I said I have ADD, but I'm not on my medication anymore, like Adderall, just because I like sleeping and I like eating. Um, so I drink a lot of energy drinks, but it just does the same thing for me. Like it's the stimulant of it. So I'm still very calm compared to like people who are bouncing off the wall and have energy. I kind of envy those people.
See, guys, see, I am not the only one who thinks that Red Bull is good for ADHD kids. My daughter has reverse polarities because of the ADHD. And her doctor, her pediatrician, actually said to go get, you know, the little plastic, like party shot glasses that you can get. There's like 50 of them in a container. So I'd go get those, and I'd give her like 1 or 2 shots of Red Bull before she went to bed. And then I'd give her like a candy bar or something before she went to bed, and she'd go right to sleep.
Yeah, that's the way I am. I will sleep like most people. People are like, "Well, drink coffee in the morning. It'll wake you up." No, it does nothing for me. I will go back to bed. Like,
Right?
does nothing.
Exactly. What about like fruits and vegetables? Does that like hyper you up?
Like what?
Fruits and vegetables?
Not really. A little bit. Like it wakes me up, I guess, but it doesn't. I'm not really a hyper person. I never have been.
Gosh, I was just curious because when I give Bug fruits and vegetables, she's like a normal kid that just had a pound of fucking kitty crack, like pixie sticks. That's what I call pixie sticks is kitty crack because that's what it is. I want another one. I want another one. Give me another pixie stick. Fuck. Those things are delicious though. Casper, I have ADHD and I want to punch things. I'm so hyper. Casper, you're something else. All right, Soulless Havoc says zombie apocalypse. Choose your weapon.
My weapon, I'm gonna have to do a combo, but I would make a Kevlar suit that would like protect my neck and everything like that, like almost like a Kevlar ninja suit, and then I would go with straight katana because it's silent, so you're not attracting other ones. Yeah, and then they can't bite through the Kevlar.
What is your favorite time frame of playing games? I mean, like you have the Battlefront, which was like World War II or One, and then you have like the World War II games that are all like the Medal of Honors that you've had all over PlayStation, and um, or like the way it is now. Like, what's your favorite like time in a game?
Um, it depends on the game. I prefer like kind of more modern day gaming.
So are you more melee than like
Um,
archery or infantry?
yeah, I'm usually more. It depends on the game. Once again, like typically like RPG style,
Hmm.
I'm melee. Actually, I usually play as like a rogue class, mixed with a little bit of like I don't know. If you watch me play Dark Souls, like I kind of adapt according to the situation. Like I'll run in there with a shield, but then I'll quick switch it out for another sword and dual wield it. But then I can switch it over for pyrokinesis, which means that I had like just hit somebody in the face with a fireball if need be. It's all about adapting to me, like depending on the situation.
I understand completely. Casper, if you had to be a white girl for a day, Uggs or pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks?
Pumpkin spice latte.
Them Uggs. Ugh. Casper again, classic Harley or new 52 Harley?
I'm not a Harley fan. I've always and people can make fun of me all they want. I've always been more of a crotch rocket kind of person, like the Ninja. I would take a Ninja over a Harley any day.
He was talking about Harley Quinn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I automatically knew that from Casper. I'm sorry, I should have clarified.
um, I don't know. I kind of like the it's. I guess they're about even. They both have their thing. Can you
What's
hear
up,
me?
Evil? Yeah. Sorry,
Oh.
I was reading what Anti said. I'm like, doesn't make any sense, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it did. Um. Okay, Evil. Hold on one second. So, crotch rockets. You've owned crotch rockets then?
No, I have not. I did just I've ridden on them and stuff like that. So I've never owned a motorcycle. I want to, but I don't exactly think Nat would enjoy that.
What?
Let me get a motorcycle. You're afraid of me killing myself already.
No, I want one.
No, I want one.
I guess that's okay then.
Um. Would you street race?
Uh, Probably not now. When I was younger, yes, but eventually I kind of had to grow up, especially now that I have another life to be responsible for. So I guess I have to be responsible for mine too.
Yeah, Code. Ghost will be on directly after me tonight, just like every night. Casper, have you ever zip tied or Febreze? Have you ever zip tied a Febreze can and said fire in the hole to your roommate? He did that 2 days ago.
No. No, I have not.
Why would you do that? With
I have no idea.
Febreze, like you want him to smell good? Like he stinks already, so I can understand it, but wow, that's messed up. Um, so who is your favorite character on Paragon?
I haven't played much of it. I've been using, I can't even remember names. The wizard guy. That's the one I've probably played the most.
I don't know their names either. You know how I am with names of people,
Yeah.
like in Overwatch. I know you've heard my descriptiveness of Overwatch people. Oh, we will miss you, Anti. Hurry back. Oh, stop. We will miss you.
Is,
Absolutely.
is my video still going on your guys' side because it says not responding on mine?
Yeah, it's going on here
Alright.
perfectly. You might want to just refresh the page. Um, so if a zombie apocalypse were to arise, would you be prepared?
Yes and no. I don't think anybody is ever truly prepared. Like, I don't know, I guess only crazy, like, really crazy people have been preparing for a zombie apocalypse. Like, I mean, I could probably survive for a while and adapt, but I'm not like, if it happened tomorrow, I'm not going to be like, well, I got this right now. No. I would panic a little bit.
I uh, I know people that have built bunkers with food and for the apocalypse. It's like clear full, ready to go. They're like preppers or some shit. We have them here, like around here. They're preppers. It's fucking ridiculous. That's why I asked that. So, are you a hunter?
No, I am not. And
Not.
it's not that like it's not like a case of I don't want to go take another animal's life. Like if I needed to, I could do it. I know how. It's just the fact that I do not enjoy waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go sit in a cold ass tree. I'm not a morning person. Like that's why I'm not a hunter.
I gotcha. All right, Caden, have a good night. Damn, I can't spell. It happens. Anti wants to know. Oh no, he said he had to go pick up his wife. All right, see you in an hour. Casper says, like it would have been wipe one fucking disgusting. So you did a fire in the hole. That's disgusting because his roommate farted so bad that that's why he did the Febreze thing.
Oh,
Yuck. Casper wants to know pizza rolls or bagel bites.
pizza rolls.
Ugh, that's horrible. Where's my ghosty pants? Ghosty pants. He's too busy playing with his new addition. So, how did you decorate the baby's room?
We are still We're actually waiting to decorate it because we didn't think it was fair to like he's. We want him to be his own person, so we're kind of waiting to actually decorate it until he actually has interests.
We're also limited because of the apartment.
Yeah, and we're limited because we live in an apartment. So
Mm. Chow mein or fried rice? Or chow mein or chicken fried rice?
chicken fried rice.
Casper, why are you talking about all this food? Always with the food. Always with the food. Are you a good cook or are you a call-in cook?
I can't. I don't think it's fair for any cook to actually be a judge of his own food.
He's an amazing cook.
An amazing cook. I love how you said that. He's amazing. That's pretty funny. Um, let's see. So, if you were to turn, and this is like just personally for me, if you were to be able to go to any writer, um, and tell them that you wanted to make their novel into a game, what novel and what author would you be talking about?
Hmm. That is a really hard choice because a lot of, I don't know, a lot of like good novels wouldn't exactly transfer over to good gameplay. Like most wouldn't, because writing for a video game is completely different than writing a novel.
Right? I
I
mean,
really pick one.
not at all. Not even if you were to turn one into like a telltale.
Well, I guess in that case they already did it because the game of well, I guess technically it's called a Song of Ice and Fire, like the Game of Thrones books.
Mm,
They've already done that, like, and that would be the best one that I can think of right now.
that's the uh, that's the telltale one for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was looking at that the other day and it was like, this looks so amazing, but I've never seen or read any of the Game of Thrones. I don't know like the premises of it. I asked Ghost if it would be sacrilegious if I played it or not. He said it wouldn't make any sense to me.
It probably wouldn't.
I had an ex-boyfriend that always tried to get me to watch it, and I'm like, I, I don't have cable. I can't watch it. I'm sorry, it's not on Netflix. It's not on YouTube. Like, I can't watch it.
I have all
Hmm.
6 seasons on my computer currently,
Oh, how
so
many?
all six
Oh,
seasons.
that's amazing. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Um, what was your least favorite book that you ever read?
Um, I kind of really did not like To Kill a Mockingbird, just because it was forced upon us when growing up. I didn't. No, let me rephrase that. 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey is a piece of shit book. And once again, like people can be like, well, I know a lot of people love that series. From a standpoint, to me, it was like the book is written like an elementary school like writer, and like that's her style to me. Like just the way she uses words and stuff. It's like an elementary schooler discovered the word penis and found a BDM magazine and tried to write about it. That's what that is to me.
Didn't
Who,
didn't she have grammatical errors and spelling errors all throughout the entire finished product?
yeah, and I'm sorry, like I am a huge like even when I'm watching movies and everything, like there's certain dialogues. Like I'm a huge picky person when it comes to dialogue. Like I'm sure everybody's like this to a certain extent, but have you ever heard somebody say something during like a movie and it's almost cringeworthy? Like you're like, why would you say that? Well, in 50 Shades of Grey, there's a like she legitly writes in there, "Holy cow, an erection," and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like who says that ever? Like that's what I'm talking about. It's just a shittily written book. Like, but it made billions.
It's ridiculous though because I've heard so many horrible things about it. And all right, Casper says I don't want to sneeze. Casper says because I eat whatever and never get full or hungry all the time. Yeah, we know that. Have you ever trolled a younger kid on a game just for shits and giggles?
Have I ever what?
Trolled a younger kid in a game just for shits and giggles.
No, not really. I'm not usually one to just go out of my way to be an asshole to somebody. I mean, like I said before, if they like, I always had a rule. Like even when I played Halo and everything, like I'm not somebody who just goes off and teabags somebody. For example, I'm not just gonna go do it. But if somebody draws first nut, like if they decide to teabag me first, then I will personally make their life a living hell the rest of the game. Like I will teabag them every single time. Like that's just
That's hilarious. Predator Perfect, thank you for the host. Evil. Holy shit, interaction. Welcome back, Ghost. How's the baby? It's amazing. Amazing. She's so fucking cute. He's so cute, sorry. It's gonna be hard to get used to.
Come here, little man.
Yeah, come here. Look, it's the see-through baby again!
See through, baby. What are you doing?
The kitty's amazing. I can't wait to meet him. Hi! Hi! You're awfully cute. What's your favorite face to make at him?
I don't really make faces at him, so say. His favorite thing in the world is what we call clap-a-feet. It sounds really dumb, I know, but it's when we take his, like, he'll be laying on his back, and, like, I'll take his feet and clap them together, and then make him touch his own face with them, and he loves it. Like, the kid will lose his mind over it.
Has he started the whole giggling and cackling yet?
Yes.
Has he? Aww. Is he a big crier?
No, for the foremost part, like, right now he's overly tired, that's why he's being fussy, and he knows when bedtime is, but he wants to be part of the action, so he's overly tired, so now he's gonna be really pissy about it.
Third diaper change, second bottle.
And he so much. Like,
That's funny. So earlier we talked about him having the baby in front of his head while he answers questions so that it looks like I'm interviewing an infant. I thought that was kind of brilliant. He really kind of digs the camera too. The lights on it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching him do that. He's like staring at it like, ooh, look how pretty. Lights, so pretty.
What you doing, Boots?
So how much has your life changed? Like since you've had him?
Quite a bit. Like, it's changed, but it hasn't. Like, a lot of people think that your life just ends because you have a kid, but like, I don't go out and, like, party and everything, but I wasn't really much of, I guess I got that out of my system when I was younger, and I'm gonna be 29 next week, so it's really didn't change much. I work, I come home, I take care of another human being.
Was waiting in the bushes of love.
Hi,
Something's waiting in the bushes
baby.
for us. Something's waiting in the
Yeah,
bushes
that's
of love.
comfortable.
So we want to ask you with the baby's face in front of yours, because this will be funny. When you kung fu fight, what does it look like? He's like, I don't know about this. This is weird.
He's used to it.
Yeah, right. Does he like watching you play games?
Yes. He will sit here for hours and watch me play Titanfall.
Gosh, he's funny. Look at him. I love how his shirt's see-through. No, double tap. Tonight is subs. I spelled it wrong. There. Tonight is sub giveaway. Any tier 2 subs and higher for my channel or Ghost channel. We'll have one entry. If you sub to both of us, you have 2 entries. We're giving away a copy of Titanfall 2 on PlayStation or Xbox, and a gift card. What was your favorite Star Wars game?
I haven't really played much of Star. No, I take that back. The one I did play was Knights of the Old Republic, back on the Xbox.
Yeah. If you had to watch me play one, which one would you want it to be?
I think watching you play Battlefront would be quite hilarious, just because I haven't really seen you play much of first-person shooters.
Yeah.
I think we could get some rage moments out of you, especially if you were playing it online.
I mean, have you seen me play first-player shooters? I do get kind of salty. Casper, can he marry me? What?
Did you just ask to what?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if you're asking like me or my kid, which is both equally creepy, by the way, Casper.
Play Roar Squadron? What the hell is that? Jack Rabbit, thank you for the host. You're amazing. I don't know what that game even is.
What?
Squadron? Rogue Squadron?
Oh, Rogue Squadron.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it though.
What's up, Jack Rabbit? Let's do a multi-stream on Battlefront. I don't think Ghost will ever allow it. Ghost, back me up. I do rage on some fucking FPS games. It's a flying one, yeah. I'd get a lot of rage out of a flying game. In the new year, oh look, it's a baby interview. This is Baby Prue. Everybody say hi, Baby Prue. Ooh, I know what you guys could do. Hold on. We should put the other screen up for a second and have them spam a bunch of shit so he could see it in a minute. Do you have the stream up where you can see it?
On my phone I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. What's that?
Alright, here guys. Spam for a second for the baby. Because we can. Let's...
Hey, floppy.
Baby save zone, right? Spam, 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 because I want to see it. I want the baby to see it and see what he thinks.
Buddy, over here. Over here. See? What's that? What's that?
Like,
Ah,
look at him. He is entranced. Oh my god, it's cute.
are those BB heads? This is a baby head.
Aww. Look at his eyes are so big. Oh my god, he's so cute. And I love how chat's just still spamming it. It's fucking great.
You got more questions to answer, buddy.
Hey, Betty, look back over here. We gotta get back on the interview. There we go. Hi, Invisible Man. What are we celebrating, folks? Oh, Mega, we were spamming for Baby Prue to amuse the baby. Yeah, we are amusing the baby. So... Oh, shit. Double Tap stole a kiss.
Oh.
Thanks, Double. Whoa. So what kind of bots do you run in your channel?
I am using Anarchbot currently. I was using Nightbot, but he's kind of a salty dick, so he kept yelling at Ghost all the time. Every time he went in there, like Ghost was just getting yelled at and constantly for stuff. So and other viewers, so I removed him. So currently, I'm just using Anna.
That's fun. You know that bot can take over the world, right? I mean, look at TSZ, Twitch Safe Zone. She can destroy some Twitch. Are you pooping? That's the kind of look you just gave me.
Say no,
Is
that's
that
just
funny?
the voice it makes.
You're looking out a wreath? What? I love my bot. She's amazing. What, baby? He's just trying to grab it. The bowl. I love babies. So does he have do you have one of the little Johnny jump ups in a doorway for him?
No, he has his little vibrating chair that he sits in, which he loves that thing. And then he has another chair with all the little lights and everything that go around it that we can just kind of spin him in. So yeah, he doesn't have a Johnny jumper yet.
Oh, you should get him one. He would freaking love it. He would absolutely love it.
No, we do have one? Oh, okay.
Then you should put it up.
I know.
Because he would really love it. I mean, just being honest. I used to put Buggy in one when she was little. Actually, cute Christmas story. I had a 9-foot fluorescent pink tree that had pink lights all the way around it. And we bought like the silvery pink balls and put it all the way around it. And of course, like pink garland because that's what we wanted to do for her. Like, first Christmas. So she was probably only a couple months old, you know. And we had her like.
I managed to get a
Fuck.
little bit together for you. Hope it helps at least less than 3. Love you, bootylicious.
Evil. Evil, I love you. You're fucking amazing. Thank you so much. You are just amazing. What's up, Ed? Holy shit, Evil. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. That was really loud and scared the fuck out of me. Do you have your bot do your alerts or do you save that for Twitch alert? Or for what is it called
Yeah.
now?
My alerts should be on my bot.
Do you use Streamlabs?
What's that?
Do you use Streamlabs?
No. I'm still learning a bunch of stuff when it comes to streaming. Like, I set up my bot and it kind of tells me who followed and stuff like that. Like, I am still on a very basic setup. So.
Oh yeah, bug in the tree. That's where I was. So we'd put her in the Johnny jump up and she'd literally like back herself up as far as she could and then pick her feet up and go swinging toward the tree and she'd get like this far away from him and her little fingers would just be like this trying to get the bulbs. Yeah, you should totally do one. He'd love it. It would encourage him to like make his little legs go because she was little when we did that. You'd love it.
I think Nat's afraid that he's going to take after me in that aspect because, according to my mom, I was one of those babies who, like, I kind of stood up one day, kind of stumbled like 2 steps and just took off running. And then from there, I've been, like, my hobbies have included rock climbing, like sheer cliffs, shit like that. And Nat's afraid that he's going to be an adrenaline junkie like I am. Which I can understand her fear. That's her baby.
Right. What would you rather do? Say your kid's young, like 5, 6. Would you rather sit down and play a game with him or take him fishing?
Uh, Play a game with him.
Fair enough. Would you take him camping or would you go play like a building simulator game?
I'd take him camping.
It's a little bit even. Just a little bit. Evil, you're amazing. I love you. She scared the fucking life out of me. You're lucky I didn't throw my headset off this time. I did that once. I wasn't expecting it at all. It scared me. And you're happy you got to scare the shit out of Ghost? Yeah, I'm sure he has his OBS open. I'm sure of it. What's your favorite type of game to play with your friends? Would you rather play something like DBD or Paragon?
Once again, it depends. Because some nights I enjoy killing my friends, other nights I enjoy working as a team. um, I think something like Dead by Daylight a little bit more because then you have the chance to, you have to work as a team, but yet you still have the chance to kind of kill them. So it's still that little bit of competition there.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to Paragon, where that's just straight teamwork. At least it's supposed to be.
Save zone.
She Monkey, thank you so much for the host. You're amazing. What's the worst thing you've run into on Paragon? Like the worst kind of player?
Just people who run all over the place, like who have no sense of teamwork whatsoever. Like I've played entire games where not one single ounce of teamwork was displayed. And with a MOBA that can't, if you have any sort of chance, you have to have at least an ounce of communication in one way or another. So,
Hmm. I mean, I would think so. That's why I like playing with like all friends and not with randos, because the randos always come up at KSU and fucking filthy scabs. They are. They're a bunch of filthy fucking scabs. I hate them. Hi, She Monkey!
that it's that way with any game, like first person shooters and everything. Like even Titanfall, like it is so much better when you actually have people who even one teammate compared to like just a team full of randoms. Like when me and DJ Genetics were playing, that was probably the most fun that I've had playing Titanfall thus far because we actually communicated and plus joked around and yeah. Usually I just have random people playing. So teammates are always better when you know
Right. Yeah. Who's your favorite people to actually play with?
them. That would probably be the people that I've been playing video games with for several years now, and that was the people I ran Halo with when I actually did play, and that was hundreds upon hundreds of hours of just all of us as a team.
I'm playing what?
We played a lot of Halo Reach,
Hmm.
a lot of Halo 4, that Battlefield, stuff like that. So we got used to how the other ones operate.
Hmm.
So it got to the point where we could play without really talking
Hmm.
because we knew each other's game, like play style, that much. So
See, Casper wants to know if you had the choice to have aliens come to us or for you to explore the galaxy.
I would rather go explore the galaxy.
Ghost wants to know what's your favorite book.
What's my favorite book? Um, I've always had a thing for Ender's Game. Like it's a really, really good story, and it makes you think.
What's it about?
It's about it's about this kid named Ender, who is sent to what they call a battle school, and the kid's a genius. Um, and he's like 6 years old, and they send him off to military school to train him to to basically train these other students to simulate and control an entire army to beat an alien race. And it's once again, it's kind of like, why would you put this much pressure on a 6-year-old kid? And it's hard to explain the book. It really is. It's something that you just have to read. It's kind of a short book, but it's really good.
It sounds like it. Um, Jackrabbit said, "What is your favorite song?"
Um, I don't really have a favorite song. There's just so many.
It probably is a movie that you've watched, Evil. I'm just saying, like most books have been turned into more movies. A lot of them. What's your favorite movie based on novel?
Um,
Which one do you think they did the best job depicting, like their way of explaining the movie or the novel in movie form is what I mean.
uh, Fight Club was pretty close, which a lot of people didn't even know that Fight Club was a book.
I
So,
didn't. I just,
yep.
I believe you. I can't have the name now. Cute, cute. What? You can't think of the name now. Oh, I was like, what? What are you talking about, Evil?
Uh, she might have seen Ender's Game
Oh.
because it was a movie too.
Mm. That's crazy. It was a very good movie, Omega says. There's a movie I've never seen it or heard of it, so I'll have to check into that. I wonder if it's on Netflix.
I
So to find
don't
out.
think it is.
Do you guys have Netflix?
Yes, we do.
What's your favorite genre to watch on there?
We watch a lot of stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, like we've been catching up on like The Walking Dead a little bit. It just depends on our mood. Like I think the last movie that we actually sat down and watched was a movie called We Need to Talk About Kevin, which was a really really fucked up movie. Like
Bolt says in the new year, The Thing. I don't know what that was. Um, what's your favorite song? Oh, we already did that one. What's your favorite type of music?
rock. Like I am at all types of rock. Except I'm not like a huge fan of screamo. Like I like my music. I don't mind a little bit of like yell or screaming, but I can't stand like just straight nothing but like just shrill screeching where I can't understand the lyrics.
I love you. So you probably hate the screamers that go "Whoa," when they do the intake on their mic.
It's acceptable every once in a while. Like it depends on the song, but if they're doing nothing but that, yes, I'm just like for all I know, like they and that's the funny part about those type of singers is because they could legitly just be screaming about how much they love unicorns and kittens, and nobody knows what the fuck they're actually saying. So
Tell me about it. I work in a recording studio. What's up, Hunter? How are you? Oh Lord. Yeah, no, they are my least favorite and I make fun of them all the time because they take the microphone and they'll like put their hand over top of the microphone and you're a singer so you understand what my frustration in this is,
mhm.
especially coming from a professional level. They put the mic over the microphone and then they go and they sound like a dying fucking bullfrog. You don't do that, do you?
No.
Okay.
Save
It
zone.
reminds me of what was it? One of the tracks on I think it was like the first Tenacious D album
Oh
where
yeah.
he's like you fucking invent something like inward singing and he's trying to fucking sing backwards and like when he's breathing in and shit. I'm like that's what it reminds me of.
Right? Yeah, it triggers me too, Eva. I hate it. Wow, I sneezed so hard I made my camera go out of focus. DJ Genetics, y'all Netflix and chill.
But my life has taken a new meaning to Netflix and chill. Like if I'm Netflix and chilling, I'm legitly like just watching Netflix and probably passing out.
That's funny. Casper, why does he need to talk about me? My name is Kevin. We know that. You're not talking about him. Goofy ass. Jackrabbit, zombie apocalypse. What would you do and where would you go?
um, I zombie apocalypse. I would gather up as many people, like my loved ones, first of all, and I would probably try to just bunker down somewhere. I mean, I'd still want to be close to civilization to a certain extent, so you can scavenge, because eventually you're gonna have to. But I don't really think planning would really work for a zombie apocalypse as much as people think it would. Like, you would have to be able to adapt and just take every moment as it came. So planning ahead really wouldn't do you that much good.
How do you feel about the preppers, like we were talking about earlier? How do you feel about people that like devote their lives to practicing and drills and building all this necessary stuff? And how do you feel about them?
I feel that they, like most people, would not calculate every single situation that could happen. And plus, if you know that somebody is preparing that much, that you know that there's a safe place somewhere, and everything, I guarantee you that they probably can't get in their bunker as quick as somebody else can get there and take said bunker from them. Like
Right.
people are going to storm that place and like trying to take their stuff because they know that they prepared. So if you actually were preparing that much, you probably shouldn't tell anybody about it. Like
I mean, that's true. It's very true. But, I mean, you never know. There's some people that might say, oh, I have this place in Arizona, and really they're in fucking Colorado.
yeah, that would be the smart way to do it.
Right? I mean, that's what I would fucking do. That's funny. Um, if anything were to ever go down here and you were forced to leave the country, would you go to Canada or Mexico?
Canada,
Just because it's closer or any other reason?
because I'm pretty sure that frozen zombies are a lot easier to deal with than fucking just nice warm zombies.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to tell you, and I want to ask you afterwards what you think about this, but I was driving today and I heard a commercial about this paintball park.
Hmm.
And the lady, like, actually in the commercial, it was not just on the radio, she was like, the closest thing, it's from 8-year-olds to, like, adult, whatever. And the lady on the interview said, or on the commercial says, the closest thing to Call of Duty in real life that you can think of. How would you feel about a commercial like that being blasted to your 8-year-old?
I really wouldn't. I don't know. Like I, it depends on the kid really. Like I'm gonna try to teach Aiden the difference between reality and fantasy first of all. Um, but I'm not exactly gonna let my 8-year-old run out there with a paintball gun. Like he'll be around them. Don't get me wrong because I play, but I'm not just gonna like hand him one day and be like, yeah, go fucking wild, kid. Go shoot people. No, like I want him to go through gun safety and stuff like that, so he's not an idiot.
Yeah, I was actually kind of mortified because at that moment my kid looks over at me and she goes, Mom, what's Call of Duty? Is that game that Ghost plays where he shoots everybody? She remembers that from a long time ago. And I said, yeah, that's Call. And she goes, I remember. She goes, can we go play next year when I turn 8? And I didn't know what to say to her. And, like, I tried to explain to her there's a difference between me giving your little 35-pound ass a fucking gun and her turning it into a weapon.
Yeah.
Because that's what she'll do. That's just my kid because she's evil. Cold zombies. That's a great answer.
Save zone.
Call of Duty is when you go to the bathroom and you call out, I'm going duty. I wasn't sure because, like, I mean, like you said that you guys have done paintball, and I was just curious because it popped into my head. This fucking commercial was just like, why would you advertise it to being something like this? Because I would think with some of the younger generations, if they weren't taught like you're going to teach Aiden, some of the younger generations would be like, oh, we're going to play Call of Duty with paintball guns. Hey, you know what? I found my dad's real guns. You want to play Call of Duty in the backyard because we can't go to the paintball park?
Yeah, and like I don't know. That's I guess I'm a different type of like I was raised differently and I've been through a lot more stuff. But like people today, like they don't and I don't know how people feel about like disciplining their children and everything. Like I think people like we went way too long with like people not raising their kids the right way. Like they're just like do whatever the fuck you want. No, this is why we have a lot of the problems that we have today.
Right.
And this is why people like kids end up shooting themselves like you said because they weren't taught.
Yeah. And see, that's the whole thing is because you get these helicopter parents that are very, no, you can't do that. They're either so overpowering over their kid that their kid doesn't learn anything but shelter, or they're so freelance, like just go do whatever the fuck you want, that they end up being a fucking serial murderer.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be a serial murderer of fucking bugs or mice or cats or who knows what, but they're gonna end up like that. Do you guys baby talk?
No.
Was there a
I
specific
talk
reason why?
because I believe that it eventually will. I want him from a young age to understand what we're saying, like to understand words and
Safe
stuff.
zone.
And I have a feeling that like I don't know if there's a study or anything on this one, but it just seems that it would make my kids stupider if I'm talking to them in a language in something that's not even real. Like, and it may sound weird, we've already decided that in my household, I'm not gonna have like a swear jar because everybody curses. And I will teach him the difference between like when it's actually right and stuff like that. But to me, words are words. Like everybody says fuck, it's words that we all use. And depending on the situation, like don't be swearing in front of your grandparents. I will have like a slang jar. Like if he's walking in there talking about YOLO and swag and stuff like that, yeah, that's where I'm gonna get irritated because these aren't real words. Like speak proper English, please. You sound like an idiot. But that's my personal opinion. Like,
No, I totally agree. I actually with my daughter when I was pregnant at the same time as my one of my drummer buddies' wives, and we were only like a month apart, and we had the discussion of baby talk or not.
mhm,
And she said, "Oh, I'm totally gonna baby talk." Well, I decided I wasn't gonna baby talk mine at all. She
mhm,
was talking adult conversation or talking in adult conversations by the time she was a year old, using fucking words that were bigger than her. Um, and the other kid, they're both fucking 7 now, and the other kid is still doing that baby talk shit, and her vocabulary articulation, like none of that is as developed as mine that never was exposed to that. So I think what you're doing is amazing. What's up, Zan? How are you, darling? And yeah, I did call Bug a serial killer because I could see it happening coming out of her. Um, but no, what I mean though is the more you talk to them like an adult, the more they feel like they're treated like an adult, and the more they understand what you're saying. So at a young age, one that's spoken of that is going to say, "What does aristocrat mean?" Because they'll hear you say it, and it's a good learning experience, and they just suck everything up when they're little, so it's perfect.
yeah.
But you ought to look into your baby can read, because I had it for mine, and she was reading really early. And now she's a second grader reading fucking Harry Potter. You're hurting tonight. What's the matter? Ah, Ghost wants to know what is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Caribou lose.
What's that?
It is a mixed drink of 151, Malibu, and pineapple juice.
Ah, look, I'm drinking Malibu.
Mhm.
It's delicious. Aw, Ed, we love you. Can we get some hearts for Ed? Hearts for Ed. Ed needs hearts. It makes me sad that you guys can't see him bouncing around behind me right now. It's really weird not having a green screen. I'm not used to it. um, so, who was the one that introduced you to video games?
um, I don't even remember. I think it was my uncle. And the reason that I actually got into video games so much is at the age of 7, I was living with my dad at the time. And he, there were times where I was like left alone at my house
Mm-hmm.
for weeks on end by myself. So at the age of 7, I was getting myself up for school, cooking my own dinner, stuff like that. So video games kind of became like my safe haven.
Mm.
So yeah, and that's how I really got into it. It was just something to for me to escape the shittiness of my actual life at that age. So
I can understand. It would be a nice. It'd be a nice getaway. Um, did your plans of what you wanted to be in life change from when you were little till now?
um yes, when I was younger I actually wanted to be an artist, like drawing and stuff like that, and I kind of just replaced that with well, a little bit of like the medical field because I've always cared a lot for people.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, she used to, she was an LPN,
Mm-hmm.
so she used to take care of like low functioning mentally handicapped people, like vegetables and stuff like that. So I've always grown up around that kind of stuff. And I remember my mom told me that my first fight ever in school, like she got a call from the school saying that I had gotten into a fight with two sixth graders in kindergarten because they had picked on my cousin who was actually mentally challenged. She has Down syndrome, and I knew that she was different and that she couldn't defend herself. So yeah, my mom got a call saying that I had gotten into a fight and beat up two sixth graders defending somebody, and it's always just something that's stuck with me. So that's what I do now is I take care of vulnerable adults. I work in a home for mentally challenged people.
Like an MRDD home?
Yeah,
I did that for a while. It was amazing. I just really love the nursing home more though, because, you know, they really have no one, like, no one.
yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Like, would you ever put your parents in a home if you had to?
If I had to, if I had no other choice, it was either that or like they were just gonna be out on the street, then yes. But if I had every capability of still taking care of them, then no.
Good man. You guys, Prue is amazing, and if you guys don't follow him, you are crazy. I mean, look at all the stuff that you've learned about him tonight. Everything, like, we've gotten kind of deep on some of these conversations. If you guys hit exclamation point victim in the chat, that'll give you both his Twitch and his Twitter account, so that you guys can follow him around, lurk in his freaking bushes of love, stalk him, harass him, troll him, love him. Thanks, Leafs. Yeah, that's all we ask is that you guys do this for each other. And don't forget, this is the 12 days of giveaways. So before I hang up with you tonight, I'm gonna have Ghost get on Discord with me if he's paying attention. We'll draw a winner so that it can be seen on camera. And then we'll go over to his channel and play some Paragon afterwards.
Sounds like a plan.
What do you think of the new map on Paragon?
I have not played Paragon in quite a while. I've
Ooh,
been
you haven't seen the new map at all?
no,
Have you even updated the game?
I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, 'cause you need to update the game if you haven't played in a while. I'm glad I asked because we only have like 40 minutes. Promise you can word, I can't word. It's alright. I don't know if Ghosty Pants heard me or not. Does it play like Smite? I don't know. I think it's a lot prettier than Smite, but a lot of the regular um, MOBA players say that it's kind of like that, but I don't have anything to base that on, Xanatos. What do you think? Do you think that Paragon's like Smite?
Yeah, it's a lot like Smite.
I mean, you'd like it, Xan.
And Omega, I believe yes, you are following me already.
Yeah. Yeah, but you guys should all drop him a follow because he's amazing. Are you going to stream at the same time as Ghost tonight?
Probably for a little bit. That way we can do a multi.
Awesome. Ghosty Pants. I hope you were paying attention for that. I'm sure he wasn't. Let's see.
But what-
Commands.
I do have to thank you guys for not butchering my name. I don't know how many people have like, because I understand that AnPrudentia is a really complicated name to pronounce. Like, but you guys, like Shell, you actually got it right like the first time.
Didn't
Which
Ghost fuck it up though?
I think so. Maybe no, I think he got Prudentia right. He's always just called me Prudentia. So
Yeah. Well, how do people normally say it?
I've heard it so many ways, like AnPrudentia, um, AnPrudentia. Just I'm like, how?
I don't understand how that could be possible. Ghost, I just wanted to make sure you heard me because it was kind of important. And I wanted to see if you were paying attention. I hate noob WoW players that spawn camp. I hate WoW players too. I mean, I hate you too, Ghost. Harsh. Be nice to my partner, Evil. It's pretty harsh.
All right, we are updated.
Alright,
So
good. That didn't take long. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long either. I think the new map is brilliant. You should like take a look at it um while we're talking, like see the closeness of it. Did you watch the video of it and everything?
not yet.
Okay,
I
cuz it'll make you do that too.
uh,
You do that while Ghost is starting a stream, I'm sure. Ghost just triggers you? Yeah, well, I know. He triggers me too. I mean, wait, what? Well, now. You can't remember shit, Omega? Me too. I have the same freaking problem. I'm surprised nobody has posted the shut up leaves command yet tonight. That's funny. Do you eat on camera?
typically no.
That's good. That's good.
I like if I'm streaming in like the morning and I'm hungry, like I'll eat my whatever I'm eating before I even start up the stream.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't like people watching me eat. It's
Shut up,
weird.
Leaves.
Thanks, Evil. Yeah, I don't like that either. And the one thing that I really don't like, have you watched a lot of the fucking, the food one on Twitch?
The social eating. I watched one stream, and like the only reason that the guy was even doing it because he was actually playing League of Legends, but he was like taking a break, and he was like, okay, I'll try this out, whatever. And then like it's not even them eating that was like the creepy part because he was like trying to just like eat his food like a normal person. It's some of the people in the chat that like actually enjoy it, like, and I'm not even joking when the like one of them typed in there, he's like, if you moan, I'll donate you $20. What? Like that's just creepy. Let the man eat his Taco Bell in peace, please. Like I understand that you just offered him money, but that's kind of a bit too far to me.
Like, are you serious? Because, like, there are people that have, like, fetishes and shit, and if that's what Twitch is turning into, ooh. I mean, it's always kind of been like that. Poor Evil had someone in her channel telling her that they were gonna fap to her video the other day.
No, I'm
And
sorry.
there's so many people out there that do that, though. There for the longest time, like, when I was quite a bit smaller, pretty much anyone that came in my stream were, like, pervs. Wait a minute. You guys still are fucking pervs.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, that's the internet for you though. Like, if you really wanted to make money, you could do it in any way, shape, or form. Like, you can sell pictures of your feet and some fucker will pay money for it. It's weird. Like, there's always something that people will pay for.
Yeah,
And
Zan says it starts with the booby streamers and it continues with the food fetishes.
rub the peanut butter on you.
These girls though on Twitch really don't help. Like if you want to be a cam whore, go be a fucking cam whore, but leave Twitch the fuck alone. Anti, coming from a female that has dealt with her fair share of trolls, I have to say, they are just doing what they have to get by because they're stupid and can't fucking do anything else for themselves. So good for them for using their tits to get to where they are now. Me personally, I'm not going to do that because I would rather you guys be here for the content and the companionship of everybody in the chat than seeing my fucking tits jiggle. So good for them. I mean, it's not their fault. Blame it on the fucking pervs out there. What video would you have sent, Ghost? That's disgusting, Evil. Seriously? A 5-minute video of your feet? Gross. I can see Ghost doing that. Can you see Ghost doing that? Taking a 5-minute video of his feet and sending it off to someone for 15 bucks?
Do you know what? I would take a 5-minute video of my feet. Just my feet, I would. Like if somebody was
I'd
like,
do
oh,
it.
if somebody paid me,
Oh,
I'd
fuck
be
yeah. Right? I mean, it's your feet.
yeah.
I don't have to see who's getting it. I don't have to watch who's getting their rocks up. So, you know what? Whatever.
Right? It's not like you have to sit there and listen to him. Dude, I need rent money. See? I could see Ghost doing that. I need rent money. I'm going to show you my feet. Here. Who wants videos? Oh, dear God. Yes, it is Wednesday. It's interview day. Of course, it's with AnPrudentia. Make sure that you guys drop him a follow. Show him some love. And go into his channel and chill out. A 50-minute for a 5-minute video, then you do it. Wow, Evil's a classy whore now. Them foot whores. Oh, thanks so much.
I'll even bedazzle the shit for him. I don't care.
Bedazzle the shit. I'm gonna bedazzle my toenails for you. Does that do it for you, baby? What's up, Joe Steelers? How are you? I mean, 50 bucks per 5 minutes. The dude wants 10 minutes. That's $100. I mean, and it took her fucking 10 minutes to make. 5 minutes to run it into the fucking post office and ship the shit without a fucking address on it from a town an hour and a half away.
Yeah, but wouldn't that work? Like, what if you had like prices, like depending on how much work you put into said video? Like I said, if you bedazzled it, wouldn't you have to up the price a little bit?
Right.
Like if you wiggled your toes a little bit, that's extra work on your part. Like you had to make them bitches
Merry
dance.
Christmas.
I'm just saying, up the price.
Yeah, that's $600 an hour. 600 an hour. I mean, fuck, that's ridiculous. I'd do it. Wow, that's funny. Just came to see what we're up to. This is an interview night with AnPrudentia! Exclamation point victim in the chat. For any of you guys that do not already follow him, make sure you do, and you do that now. He's amazing. And we're going to play some Paragon with him in like half an hour. It's going to be awesome. And so hopefully Ghost will get into Discord here shortly so that we can draw a winner. Who do you think is going to win?
No idea. I don't even have the thing up right now. My phone died. And that's what I was watching the stream on.
Oh, damn. Oh, well. And and the video just now got athlete's foot. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've never, like, to me, feet are disgusting. Like, I'm one of those people, like Nata jokingly, and we're both the same way, but she'll jokingly, like, try to put her feet on me, and I'm, like, smacking them away, going, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you guys have any weird fetishes?
No.
I was going to say not anything explicit, but, like, maybe obsessions.
Not really.
Avenged. I know.
We're all in the wrong profession.
We're all in the wrong profession. I mean, yeah. Scared the fuck out of me. Holy hell, Savage. Thank you for that donation. Ghost, are you okay? Oh, God. Sticking your fingers in your belly button and smell it does not make it weird or a fetish.
What?
That's what Caden just said. I mean, Ghost would be grossed out by that. Yeah, Ghost would totally be grossed out by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. Alright, so Omega says, what's the funniest gaming experience that you've ever had?
Let's see. I think probably my funniest and most like one of my epic moments is I was playing Battlefield and my little brother wanted me to play with him. It was Battlefield 4, and I suck at flying
Ghost?
planes. What's that?
Hold on. I'll see it. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, and I suck at flying planes or whatever on that game, and I was like completely wasted, and my little brother was just like begging me to play with him, so I jumped on there, and like it turns out that I'm really good at drunk flying apparently, and like yeah, I was just like I ended up clotheslining some guy with the airplane like on the like barrel roll underneath a bridge, smacked this dude in the head, and then like passed out on the game controller right afterwards. That was probably one of the dumbest, funniest moments that I've had. So,
That's funny. Um, so, what, hold on. Yeah, so, what is the one thing that gets you, the most irritated when you're playing a game?
um, squeakers. Squeakers irritate the shit out of me.
No, yeah. Yeah, right?
Especially when they decide that they're just gonna like use like really like a language that they should not be using. Like I don't know. Like a squeaker coming in and telling you that they just fucked your mom. Probably one of the most irritating sounds in the world.
I, yeah. What was the worst experience you, remember from being a kid?
From being a kid.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. That one is a little bit personal, but uh, I went through a lot of like my childhood. Like I said, wasn't exactly the best. Um. Any of you could type in my father's name right now, and he would come up as a registered sex offender. So yeah, that's one thing. Um, I my mom was in a lot of abusive relationships, and it was taken out on me, which I don't want. Like I don't know, it's just how life was growing up, and this is why I am so protective of my son, because I didn't really have parents. I really didn't have a childhood. So yeah.
Shredder, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my madness. Make sure you follow GhostGT27. He's the other half of Safe Zone. Without him, this would not be possible. What's the best thing that you remember growing up?
Um, one of my favorite memories is I went to this national park with some friends of ours, and it had like a waterfall and stuff like that, and it was one of the most peaceful things that I've ever experienced. And it just, like I said, growing up the way that I did and the way that my life was, any sort of escape was between video games and nature and stuff like that. If it was away from what I was dealing with at home, then it was beautiful to me. So, yeah.
That's awesome. What started you, or what was the initial trigger that got you into writing?
When you hold as much anger and trying to understand why the world can be the way it is, eventually you're going to need an outlet. And I had watched so many people destroy themselves and hurt others and stuff like that. And I wanted to do something that would, in a way, because when I write, I hide bits of myself, of my story, of my life within the characters, within everything.
Mm,
So, like, my stories aren't exactly fairy tales. There's a lot of situations in there that some people would be like, well, that's fucked up, blah, 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 blah. But to me, it's not fucked up. It's reality, which a lot of people don't want to face. That a lot of people want to believe that the world is rainbows and butterflies, and it's not. People, like, some of the strongest people that you'll ever meet in your life have also been the ones that have gone through the most shit. And that's the way that I write. That's what brought me onto writing, was to let everything out of me in maybe hopes that by reading about my characters, by reading that story, even if it's not directly saying, like, telling my story, so to say, that it will still help somebody, that somebody can relate to the characters that I've created, the situations that I've put them through, the adventures that they've read about, that they can somehow look at it and be like, hey, I can understand that, and bring them closer to understanding themselves and the world around them. That's why I write.
do you remember the first thing you ever wrote?
Um, no, no, I do not. I'm sure it was some sort of poem.
Do you remember how old you were when you started writing?
About 12.
Like writing seriously.
Yep.
That's awesome. Up, down, left side, purple helmet warrior. Thank you guys for this host. You're amazing. You guys can still feel free to ask questions. Like, I'm sorry we're getting all deep on you and stuff. I think it's amazing to get to know somebody, um, as well as we get a chance to get to know all of you guys during your interviews. So when I have the chance to have you all to myself for 3 hours, I want to know everything I can get to know about you. Um, oh, you guys are married, right?
Technically, no, we are not, but it's pretty much we just say that we're married because we're that close, and we're engaged
Aw.
and planning on getting married soon. But it's really hard to have a wedding and a newborn. Like, and some people got after us. They're like, well, you can't have him if you like it's some sort of difference that we weren't married when he was born. But the way we were more realists and been like, okay, so we have to plan for a child, and I'm also not just gonna force a wedding. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I want her to have a nice, memorable wedding when we do get married.
Um, those shotgun weddings, though. So, um, would you do an outdoor wedding, indoor wedding? Like, what kind of a ceremony would you want?
I'm leaving that completely up to her.
What do you
Like,
think she would want?
I think she'd prefer an outdoor wedding. She's not really much for churches and stuff.
Is she in there to protest?
Yeah, she's sitting right next
Uh,
to me.
no, he's great. For outdoor, nothing huge. Gives me an excuse to wear a dress.
Right? I mean, is there ever an excuse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. Okami, this is sub giveaway today. the gift card in Titanfall. Anybody that's a tier 2 sub and higher for either one of our channels, you all have one entry. If you're one to both of our channels, you have 2 entries. GG mates. To those of you guys that are in both, you guys have a little bit higher of a chance. Just saying. Your wife and I did the courthouse wedding. You'll plan of doing an actual wedding eventually. I mean, event. You gotta do what you gotta do. At some point in time, do you see it as either it's just a piece of paper, or do you see it more or less as it was an actual union?
Uh, I personally kind of look at it as just a like piece of paper. This is why, like, to me, she's my wife already. Like,
Right.
it's a piece of paper to me. So
Oh, see, and son, it's just the subs, honey. So you're already in it. I'm pretty sure you already have your tickets. Oh, see, I have all of the subs written in this container. And here in a couple minutes, we're gonna pull Ghost in, and um, we'll draw a winner together. You had a courthouse wedding. That's amazing. I I had one outside. Have you ever done giveaways in your channel?
not yet.
Um, what what kind of a giveaway would you do if you were gonna do one? Like, what would
I'm
you do it for? And
I'm actually planning on doing one because I hit my first 100 followers about, well, a couple weeks ago now, which to me is a huge thing.
it is.
So I want to do like either somewhere between $10 to $25 gift card for the winner to whatever they prefer. So it'd either be like Xbox or PlayStation if they want that, or Steam. Like, I'll let them choose which card they actually want. Because I know, like, some people, they don't have Steam, and a lot of people do like Steam giveaways, and which is perfectly fine.
Mm,
But I think I'd rather give my viewers the choice on what they actually would prefer.
right. Your wedding anniversary is tomorrow. See, that's amazing.
Congratulations.
She's an ordained minister. Oh, damn. That's amazing, she. Um, we decorate the house really cute. And, aw, that's awesome. Olive Garden. That's awesome. Um, yeah, so when we do this giveaway, do you guys want to see Ghost, or um, do you want me just to have him on voice? Your son was born 3 days later? Damn, that's awesome. My mom and dad got married when my brother was like 6 months old. Oh, that's awesome. Well, then you just had an anniversary and a baby birthday. So happy birthday and happy anniversary a week late. Or a couple, yeah, a week late. Sorry, we missed it. Let's do so much tomorrow. We may go out to dinner. Aww, no worries, see. We love you and you're amazing, so December is kind of nuts, I'm sure. What's your favorite holiday of the year?
Mine? Um, Probably the 4th of July.
Any particular reason why?
Because I love summer, and it's a reason to have food and enjoy the nice summer air. I'm I'm from Minnesota, so like winter is just horrible. I fucking hate it. I am not meant to be here. I would rather be somewhere very tropical right now.
Yeah, that's horrible. I don't know. Ohio is pretty brutal during the winter too, but not as bad as like Minnesota or Wisconsin. But um, it's very hurry back, Ghost, because I need you in a minute. It gets very brutal. Like it's fucking like it was so bad. I took a shower today during the day, and I was like, I have to go get something out of my car. I'm like, but I don't want to go out to my car because if I go out to my car, my hair might freeze in icicles and like I've had that happen before where it was so cold that you go outside to get the mail and your hair fucking turns to like icicles.
Yeah, I've had pieces of my hair break off before, like not thinking, and like you said, going out right after a shower.
Mhm.
And I don't know how cold it gets over there, but the coldest that I've actually been in is like 70 below with wind chill. And yeah, that's not no human should ever be able like should live in a place like that, but we do.
Mm-mm. Yeah. No, the coldest that it's ever been here that I personally remember was a couple of years ago. I remember I was in my mom's car because it was so cold that my car would never start. And she had one of the outdoor thermometers inside of it. And I actually took a picture with my phone of it saying -40 was the outside air. It was,
Mm.
and that wasn't with wind chill or anything. That was just the outside air. I was like, no thanks. No thanks. That was horrible. All right, love you, Okami. Have a good night.
Night, Okami.
So, who's your favorite streamer?
Um, I don't really have one. Like I said, I usually try to stop by you and Ghosts. Um, Other than that, like I watch Mr. Moon every once in a while. Kiwo is another interesting one. I don't know. I jump all over the place. Like I can't just pick one streamer when I have love for all of them that I watch.
Right? Yeah, I love all of our community. Like all of the streamers in here are amazing, and like I have to say, I've met so many amazing people through Twitch. He auto hosts you. Which one, Casper? Which one? What do you think I should do? Do you think I should have Ghost call me on Discord or call me on Skype for the drawing?
Um, you can do Discord. Either way, I'll still be able to hear him,
Right?
wouldn't I?
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. My lips are so fucking chapped. It's horrible. Um, your victim? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Yeah. So, um, do you have YouTube as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How does that how does that work with your Twitch? Like, what do you use it for the most or whatever?
Originally I was doing mainly YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know. I've kind of slacked off on that, especially since I've been streaming more. Like, so every once in a while, like I'll post a video over there, which I need to start saving my streams over there more often. So it kind of just exists.
Had 30 hours I've been up, and this is what I do with my life. You've hit a new low. No, anti. This is the new high. How how do you feel about that? People that stay up for days and days and days and days and do nothing but game and watch Twitch, like Leafs, Leafs. No, I'm just kidding. But no, like, would you do that if you could?
No, I enjoy sleep too much. Like,
That's funny. Ghost is the same way, but I mean, I'd be on here all the time if I could. Actually, I normally am. I normally have at least a couple streams up all the time. What's the most streams that you've ever watched at a time?
I usually play about three, but that's usually me jumping in between them. Like I'll dip out and in.
That's I normally have about 6 up when I'm working during the day.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, normally about 6. It happens. But I mean, I don't normally say anything in a lot of people's channels, so it happens. But what should tonight's word be?
Let's do boots. And
Boobs?
boots. I'll
Sp
type it up.
yeah, spell it out in the chat.
Because that's the little one's nickname. Like Buddha, so we just call him
Aww. Squeaker, squeaker. Casper's a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Casper's a bitch tit. What, Casper? Are you feeling alright, Cass? Just making sure, because you sound like you're not. Boods.
Boods. Like Buddha.
New world record? What? Of what, you staying up? No, there was a guy that stayed up for a long time. Bitch tits. Ghost. Ghost, I need you. $270 pizza rolls, are you serious?
Jesus.
What?
No. Too many.
Do you know how much processed garbage you're putting in your system by eating 270 pizza rolls? What kind of food do you prefer, processed or like homemade? Like, would you rather pull out some hamburger helper or would you rather make it all from scratch?
Make it all from scratch. Like to me, one of the biggest abominations when it comes to food, and you can ask Nat. Like I have heard I have complained about this so much. People will be like, "Well, we're having lasagna or something at our house, but it's out of a box," and no, I'm not eating it. You're a disgrace. Like you shouldn't don't do that. Please don't do that. If you're gonna eat something.
He's turned me into such a priss when it comes to food. I'm so spoiled.
Yeah, I don't like if I cook, I don't make her like stuff out of a box. Like
If I cook, it's in the microwave.
yeah,
I'll live off pizza rolls.
yeah, she'll microwave everything, but I'm like in the kitchen, like fresh made everything.
That's fucking crazy. I can't stand that. I can't. I make everything from scratch because that's the way it should be.
No, it's funny because people will give us like crap, like the whole like somebody would say to her like get back in the kitchen. She'd be like, no, it's like I'll tell her to get out of my fucking kitchen. Like I love her and she can cook. Don't get me wrong, but like it's my kitchen. Like I'm the cook and the chef in the family. So.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna get Ghost in here for a second because we need to figure out who the final, who the winner is for tonight. Prue, I'll meet you over in Ghost stream. Thank you so much for being on here with me tonight. I appreciate that more than you could ever imagine. I've had a great time getting to know you on such a personal level. Like, I hope you guys all feel like you know Prue a little bit better than you did. I mean,
It was
I
wonderful
know
being.
I do. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But go get everything set up. And again, the word of the night is boods. I'll post it again here in a second if I can get my partner's attention. So again, Prue, I'll see you tonight, and thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you.
Bye, on.
See you guys later.
All right, bye. All right, guys. So let me get in here and talk to Ghosty Pants for a minute. Hey, Ghost. Ghosty Pants. Ghosty Pants. He's not listening, guys. I think I think people should tell Ghost to wake up. Black Sparrow, I'm doing good. You spam his name. Just spam it, because he needs to pay attention. Ghosty Pants. He left. I don't know where the fuck he's at. He said he'd be right back, but he fucking lied. So I'm gonna turn on some fucking Christmas music, because why not? Let's listen to this. Yeah, Ghost. Hey. Linda, listen. He's not paying attention, guys. He's fired. I haven't fired him in a long time. Ghost. Damn him. Linda, listen. Ghost, listen. I just spam him some more. Ghost, listen. He's not listening. Yes, Evil's joining in with me. Ghost, listen. She does have Linda listen as a text tone. That's amazing. Ghost, listen. I think he's knocked out. No, I think he's just taking longer than he should. Oh well. That's because he's not here. Ghost, listen. No, I'm not gonna call his phone. Yep, Steam. He's not on Steam. You can do Discord. Family chat. Let's see. God, I miss so much. Is he on the Xbox? No, he's not on Xbox right now. He's on Paragon though. Ghost, listen. He's not listening. Either that or he has his mic muted. He's not listening, guys. I'm disappointed. He said he'd be right back and he didn't make it right back. Let's listen to Rudolph. No, I didn't. I didn't see it, Casper. Sorry. I should have. Ghost, listen. Ghost.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid,
Ghosty, 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 ghost. Nice try on the last one, Omega. Ghost. He must have made another pot pie, guys.
had a very shiny nose.
I'm doing good, Psycho. How are you?
What?
Where the hell have you been? We missed you.
I'm sorry, I was checking on the kitty.
Well, I mean, I needed you.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Sure, sure. You hear this kind of shit that I have to deal with?
Don't even.
And he's watching his oven. Alright, Ghost, so we need to choose a winner.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to choose a winner. So I wanted you guys to all witness with Ghost sitting here with me. These are all of our subs. And I'm only doing this now because it's on camera and you guys can see that we're not cheating. So they're all mixed up. You guys can't see. They're all mixed up. I have no eyes. See, I have no eyes. Pull one. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, it's upside down. Haha. You know what? This little fucker is streaming, and I know because my partner was watching him through my entire stream. Coxcam. You were too! I saw your chat. I was in there too. Coxcam, you won, you lucky son of a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah. See, Cox. You lucky son of a bitch.
Wow.
What?
What a lucky fuck.
Yeah, right? You lucky son of a bitch. Hold on. So we're gonna go harass him for a second. As soon as it'll come up.
I can't fucking even believe that.
We're gonna make him.
What do you mean? What do you mean, GG? Did I win?
Did I win? Did I win?
Did I win a thing?
Did I win a thing?
I don't. No way. No way. Okay, Ghost. So we can't have a special rigged command. One second. Is it here?
Luckiest bitch ever. This is fucking funny.
I'm here. And guys, I'm here. I won a thing, guys.
I won a thing. All right, guys.
Luckiest fish ever. Hey, Ghost. I was entered in every.
Oh wow! Congrats, Cox. Wow.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations, Cox. You're amazing.
It means a fucking hell of a lot.
All right, love you, Cox. We'll see you on the other side, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wow.
Right. I know, right? How did that fucking happen?
Oh, there's Casper. What up, Casper? Hey, Shell. Okay, well, have fun in Ghost stream now that he's actually there.
Wow. Fucking happened. Wow. Alright, so we have to shut this off. Alright, away with you. Alright, so Ghost, if you could start that beautiful Ghost
I forgot to
footage.
Stream title, so just setting it quick.
I mean, you should probably get on that. So you guys all saw it. Cogs Cam, that lucky son of a bitch. Make sure that you guys, I want a thing. I mean, GG Cogs for paying attention. We love you. I love my little grin. She's like,
Alright, and start.
Alright, so again, the word for tonight is boods, B-O-O-D-S. Type that a couple of times. Actually, I only want to see it once in, of course, Ghost chat, just one time, but please use it in whatever kind of random sentence you can come up with, because we have more fun than you can think of with that. So who knows what you want to call it or what you want to say it means, but that's what we're going to do, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to like it because we're going to laugh. So I love you guys, and thank you again so much for being here. Prue, you are amazing, and we love you in the safe zone. I will see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.